And Lady Cyclones would like to postpone that if they could upset Greenwood tonight. Greenwood is 5-6. I'm sorry, 6-6 in conference play, 8-15 overall. They've been surpassed by Farmington, which is expected. Mountain Home, yeah, kind of expected. Not expected Van Buren. Greenwood, in fact, just beat Siloam, and in fact, they split with Siloam this year, but just won that game to stay alive for that 4th spot. They're battling 2 other teams, Alma and Harrison, all for that spot. Lady Cyclones hoping to finish off with a couple victories. They're going to have to upset Greenwood in order to do so. I'll turn to my color man tonight, Aaron Duval. What do you see from tonight's game?
Well, I see a tough battle, and it's always tough when we face Greenwood, even at home. Our last game, we were 7 of 18 from the threes. Excellent shooting from the outside. We've got to continue that tonight. We were 5 of 6 from the free throw line. Excellent shooting there. What has hurt us, though, is our turnovers, 22 in the last game. And what's causing that, and I watched it very closely and went back and looked at it again, it's the lazy passing. We move the ball in a great way. We have to do it in a quick, accurate passes, and we find the open person. We were able to do that in a couple of games ago. Some good passing, or we fake a pass and we hit the person that's open. One thing we've got to do tonight, and that's we've got to get Harrison into the game. If we can make our outside shots, that pulls the defense out. That should open up some of the activity in the middle with Harrison. But I look for her to score tonight and rebound and be a pretty dominant factor in this game.
She had 9 points in the first matchup between these two teams. It'll be a battle for both teams. But, yeah, it will be an upset. Greenwood favored, but not heavily favored. Lady Cyclones against Greenwood tonight. We're going to talk more about the series and the conference standings. We come back. This is Lady Cyclone basketball in River Country, KCJC.
Running a business, a household, or just everyday life can be hectic. The last thing you want to have to think about is banking. At First State Bank, we focus on providing you the financial tools and exceptional service you need so you can focus on what really matters. Whether it's managing your business from the sidelines or making life run a little smoother with convenient and flexible financial solutions, we've got your back. Give back to business and life. We'll take care of the rest. First State Bank.
Johnny Storian with a thought from Alathus Realty. With years of experience, knowledge, and a network of relationships, they ensure you'll get the most for your house. So when it comes time to put that property on the market or begin looking for that next dream home you have, don't delay. Call Brent Preddy and the professionals at Alathus Realty Russellville, 968-5668, or check them out, russellvilleliving.com.
Take the first step towards your future by visiting Arkansas Tech University. Our knowledgeable Golden Guides are ready to offer you a personalized tour of our beautiful campus. Bring a friend and learn about our exciting academic programs, campus resources, and student organizations. Visit atu.edu or call us at 479-968-0343 to schedule your campus tour today.
Are you working hard to feed your family on a budget? Visit Chicken Mart to get all your Crispitos, pizza sticks, restaurant quality chicken nuggets, strips, wings, and fries all in one stop, and lots of opportunity purchases that are so good they may never come back. Check out Chicken Mart in 2 convenient locations before you go grocery shopping and see what they have for your family. Chicken Mart's been serving the River Valley since 1983 and still going strong. Visit 1808 South Arkansas Avenue or 106 Weir Road in Russellville. Chicken Mart, your chicken and more store.
At Union Bank, we're more than a place to keep your money. We're your friends and neighbors. Sure, we've got checking and savings and digital banking with all the bells and whistles. So what really sets us apart? We know your name, not just an account number. And we're focused on serving you and our community because just like you, we call this home too. We invite you to discover the Union Way, where relationships matter. Visit us online at gounion.bank. Union Bank, member FDIC.
Why trust River Valley Tinting and Glass? Well, River Valley Tinting and Glass is a family-owned business, and they take care of their customers like family too. So remember, your local auto, residential, and commercial glass and tinting company, River Valley Tinting and Glass. Check out their work on Facebook or call 890-5839 to get an estimate. Or you could always come by 2202 East 2nd Street to see all they can do for you. From a business you can trust, River Valley Tinting and Glass.
Welcome back to Cyclone Arena. The Lady Cyclones and Greenwood both getting in their warm-up shots. The series is dominated for Greenwood. They lead the series 23-5. They've actually won 16 in a row at one point. Not currently. Longest Russellville streak was 3 in a row. But I got to tell you, it's not without some controversy because if you look back, the Lady Cyclones had an excellent chance to win, and that was back in the first matchup in 2024. The Lady Cyclones lost 71-70, but that was a game in which in the third quarter, Greenwood hit a three-pointer, or so we thought. The PA guy said three-pointer. When you go back, it wasn't foot on the line or anything like that. It was a 15-footer that the PA guy had called a three. The official scorer wrote it down as a three, and that was just a mistake, and the game could have gone to overtime. You never know. So that was a 1 point that we thought about later. But since then, it's been all Greenwood. They won the return trip matchup there. They actually won one last year in which they scored 99 points, was trying desperately to score 100, missed 2 threes and 2 twos in the final minute. They were trying to hurry up and get over the century mark, but it was not to be. They won earlier this year, 66-51. That game was a little closer than what Greenwood had wanted. It was only a 3-point game at halftime, and that might have been a little sign of things to come for Greenwood, who has struggled this year with 6 victories and 6 losses in conference play. You know, they stopped winning conference last year when Farmington Lady Cardinals moved into our conference, but now they've been surpassed, as we said, not just by Farmington, but also Mountain Home and Van Buren. Let's look at the conference standings. Farmington undefeated at 12-0. Mountain Home 11-1. Their only loss was to Farmington. They take on Farmington tonight in the second matchup. Van Buren in at third at 7-5, a game ahead of Greenwood at 6-6. Alma and Harrison is at 4-8, 2 games behind Greenwood. Salem's at 3-9. Your Lady Cyclones at 1-11. Greenwood can clinch the 4 spot if they win tonight or Friday night. Some big games on the boys and girls side. The biggest one, though, is on the girls side. That's Farmington against Mountain Home. That is at Mountain Home tonight. Alma's at Van Buren. Silent Springs is at Harrison. Now, on Friday night, Van Buren will be at Farmington. Alma at Silent Springs. Greenwood goes to Mountain Home. So you figure for Greenwood, they might lose that one against Mountain Home. So they're focused on tonight. They got to win tonight, and then they would it would be not even a question on Friday night if they make the state playoffs. Harrison is going to be here at Russellville on Friday night, senior night, here for the Lady Cyclones and senior boys on Friday night. We'll say that there's other games going on tonight for Russellville, but they're all benefit games. The Cyclone baseball team is having a benefit game over at Hickey Park where they're playing Dover. The 2 McCrottys going at it, Coach Will McCrotty of Russellville and Coach Wes McCrotty at Dover in a benefit game. And then there's a benefit scrimmage with 3 teams on the soccer field there at Cyclone Arena with your Cyclones and Lady Cyclones hosting Cabot in a scrimmage there. And so a lot going on tonight, but this is the only game on campus that matters tonight as the Russellville teams hosting Greenwood in the final week of the regular season. We'll take a break, come back with more. This is Lady Cyclone Basketball in River Country, KCJC.
Back at the Farmers Co-op, and Mike Apple's along with us. Mike, whenever we're thinking about the Farmers Co-op, it's that variety that people love and the great selection that they'll find at their local co-op, East Main Russellville, also in Danville.
That's true. We have all the items for the farm and ranch, but we also have lawn and garden, pet supplies, just a very wide variety of products.
The Farmers Co-op in Russellville, exit 84 off Interstate 40, East Main Russellville, also in Danville.
The folks at Arkansas River Valley Heating and Air want to take a moment to not only thank you for your business, but also the opportunity to work for you and give your family whole house comfort. Every kind word that you've put online and personal recommendation to your friends and family is appreciated. And customers like you are not only vital to their business, but vital to making our community as great as it is. From their family to yours, thank you from Arkansas River Valley Heating and Air.
Are you looking for a new career? Since 1982, Arkansas Beauty College has provided well-rounded education for your future success, allowing you to be your own boss, just like Sharon Callahan, who owns HairTech Studios.
My educators, I had 2 of them, were very inspiring, and everybody helped me out and helped me through it, and they always encouraged us all to do our very best. By the time I got out of beauty school, I thought I could apply for a job anywhere in this town.
Arkansas Tire and Auto Service, we're more than just tires. Consistent, responsive, honest and fair. What makes us different? We're the ones who care. Trust our experience to know what you need. Professional and fast, see what we mean. Arkansas Tire and Auto Service, we're more than just tires.
Arkansas Tire and Auto Service, 2304 East Main, Russellville.
Here around Autoplex, we want your car. We're giving cash on the spot, no trade necessary. Right now, we are buying local and giving more money than ever for local trades. Plus, while you're here, check out the 0% financing on the 2025 GMC Sierra, or 2.99% for up to 72 months on 2025 Chevrolet Silverado. Here around Autoplex, we want your vehicle and we're willing to pay for it. Bring us your car today and leave with cash in hand. Come see us today at Phil Wright Autoplex, Russellville.
Year in and year out, terrain changes, seasons change, even the rules change. But one thing stays the same. Honda ATVs show up ready. The 2026 Ford Trax Rancher, Foreman, and Rubicon are back, just as reliable as ever. Built to haul, climb, and conquer, these are the machines folks count on to get the job done, and they're available now at Honda of Russellville. There's a Honda ATV built for how you ride. For your safety, read the owner's manual and always wear a helmet and eye protection. Honda ATVs are for riders 16 years and older.
KCJC Dardanelle, Russellville. Ladies and gentlemen,
This is River Country, KCJC.
Welcome back to Cyclone Arena. We're going to throw it back to Stephen here in just a moment because they're getting ready to do the Pledge of Allegiance and National Anthem. We're at Cyclone Arena, the site of tonight's matchup as both Russellville teams hosting Greenwood. Starting lineup for the Lady Cyclones: Chloe Gardner, Jasmine Garcia, Lizzie Harrison, McKinley Walls, and Kyra White. Regular starting 5. We have moved up a couple freshmen: Tiana Causey, number 2, and Katie Russell, number 31. We'll take a break and come back with the starting lineups and the tip-off after this.
Thank you. Now for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. And tonight our national anthem will be sung by the Crawford Elementary 4th grade students, led by Principal Siobhan Jackson.
Store, just off the ConAgra exit of Interstate 40, Highway 331.
Welcome back to Cyclone Arena. And we just heard the Crawford Elementary School lead us in the national anthem, and that was fantastic. And so now both teams are getting introduced. We'll introduce them for you. Number 2, senior Journey Clements, who scored 12 points in the first meeting between these two teams. Number 10, 5'6", junior Hallie Fox. A sophomore, number 24, Riley McAdams. Sophomore, 5'10", number 30, Ava Craner. And 5'8", senior, number 31, Kyla Percy. They're coached by Ryan Castleman. He's in his second season as head coach at Greenwood. Was there as an assistant for a while, took over when they kind of had a little bit of upheaval. Remember, they had Clay Reeves, who was there for years and won multiple state championships. They hired James Halazica, who was there, and he was there for just the summer, and he left over some minor health issues, went without coaching for a year, and then he went back to where he came from, which was Bergman. And so Ryan Castleman was the interim head coach last year. He coached at County Line for 13 seasons, also was at West Stark College before coming to Greenwood, was actually assistant high school coach, a head junior high coach, and also the head golf coach at the time. He's dropped those other two duties, and he's strictly a full-time head coach for the girls basketball team. Got to talk to Coach Castleman a little bit. He said he misses golf. So I think that's a little bit easy sport for him and a little bit more intense. We'll get the starting lineups for your Lady Cyclones. They're coached by LaShanta Johnson. She's in her third season as head coach of Russellville. We're going to start off with junior number 3, Chloe Gardner. Junior number 5, Jasmine Garcia, is the leading scorer on the team. Senior number 10, Lizzie Harrison. Junior number 14, McKinley Walls. And senior number 15, Kyra White. In the first matchup, Greenwood won the game. They held Jasmine in check, only allowed 7 points, but Lady Cyclones had 2 other players in double figures. Chloe Gardner, remember, she had 3 threes in that game, had 11 points, and Kyra White also in double figures in that game with 10. Lizzie Harrison was close with 9. I'm Mickey Duval. My color man tonight is Aaron Duval. Our engineer is Stephen Berry. Running the media portion on the YouTube channel is Chase Canfield, and we are ready for action. Lady Cyclones 8-18 overall, 1-11 in conference play. Will not factor into state tournament, but they've lost a lot of close games. They've been in a lot of close games. This game, even though it's Greenwood, it was a 7-point game after 3 quarters. The Russellville Lady Cyclones trailed by 3 at the half, by 7 before losing by 15. Well, jump center, Lady Cyclones in their home white uniforms, at Greenwood in their dark blue with gray and white trim, and Greenwood will win the opening tip. Now, number 31, Kyla Piercy, not a big-time scorer in her first 2 years, but she's the one that you got to watch out for. She'll run the top of the key point, fired it down low. They'll miss her inside, kick it out, and Clements will hit the 3. And a lot of players can hit the 3, but Kyla Piercy is the one that we really struggled to cover in the first matchup. Lady Cyclones trailing 3-0. Going to try to answer with a 3-pointer. No good. Late whistle, but the right whistle as Kyra White was fouled in the corner. We'll get a foul called on Greenwood. This will be on number 30, Ava Craner, the 5'10" sophomore, who on the extension, Kyra White got hit on the arm. Didn't flop, but did not hit the ground. But she's going to the free throw line to shoot 3 free throws. Now, first one is good. Coming into the game, she's 67% from the free throw line on the season. That's the first point for the Lady Cyclones.
Missed a second one.
There's a big series between these two teams every year. It always seems like there's one game out of the 2 that Russellville gets close, but it ends up falling away from them a little bit. And I hope that it's not just the first game, as that one was close before losing. Kyra White hitting 2 of 3 free throws. The Lady Cyclones trail by a point at 3-2. Feed along the baseline to Craner, being more patient at the top of the key. Piercy will hit the 3. And again, she's the one that I highlighted because she scored 40 points in the game between these two teams. Lady Cyclones beating Greenwood down the floor, missing a layup. It's knocked out of bounds, luckily, off the Lady Bulldogs. So we got behind them a little bit. Great pass, but the layup just rolled off the iron.
We may see more of that tonight because Greenwood was not ready for that.
Lady Bulldogs leading at 6-2. A 3-pointer will miss, and that was almost another foul. And in fact, Kyra White looked over at the official. She said, hey, I got hit on the hand again. You got to call that. and did not get the call. The ball went out of bounds. It belonged to Greenwood. Piercy at the top will feed along the baseline there to Craner. Interior passing back to Piercy, who will hit the 2. She got 5. 8-2 is the lead. If you think of Greenwood, you think of usually their 3-2 zone that you have to deal with, or their 1-2-2 zone. They like to put somebody out on the point to wreak havoc, and it does here as they get the turnover against Russellville before the Lady Cyclones just barely across the timeline. On the drive, we get a shot up and in there by Piercy. She's got 7. She scored in every quarter in the first matchup, scoring 40 against Russellville. Had 26 points against Van Buren earlier this year. McKinley Walls getting the pass inside from Chloe Gardner. McKinley with the first field goal of the game for Russellville. Great pass there by Chloe Gardner.
It was. Found her breaking toward the basket.
Lady Cyclones trailing 10-4. Again, with their first field goal of the game, the first 2 points were 2 of 3 free throws by Kyra White. They're going to go in the corner. Clements missed a 3 there. That barely grazed the iron. Caught by Kyra White. K3, crossover dribble, and looking to feed it, hit it to Harrison. I don't know if that was going to Harrison. I think she might have been trying to go to Jasmine Garcia, and Harrison cutting down the lane almost hit her in the face there. Turnover goes over to Greenwood. They'll launch a 3 and hit a 3. That's Hallie Fox, the 5'6" junior. And just like that, it's a 9-point lead for Greenwood. Garcia going to run against the point. Nice feed down low to Lizzie Harrison. Boy, that all started from Jasmine Garcia cutting through the zone. Once you beat your man, they've got to come up and help, and somebody's going to be open. Greenwood will miss a 3 underneath. Ball goes out of bounds, belonging to Russellville. 13-6 our score. Greenwood with the lead. Amaya Ely, number 25, the junior, will check in, replacing Harrison.
I don't think there's anybody that can stay with Garcia when she breaks down toward the middle.
She'll get it to Gardner at the top of the key without a dribble. Looking inside, feeds it down low. A shot partially blocked. The Lady Cyclones keep it on the offensive rebound. They'll kick it out. Gardner was thinking 3, didn't catch it cleanly on the drive. Her shot swatted away. McKinley Walls has it for Russellville with 13 seconds on the shot clock. Garcia with 9 seconds. Going inside to the high post to Ely. Interior passing there to Kyra White. Count the basket, and she drew the foul. That ball was hanging on the back of the iron. We were trying to help it with a little body English of ourselves. Riley McAdams, and number 24, the sophomore, gets the foul. It's the second foul called on Greenwood, and her first. The free throw will not go. Kyra White now 2 of 4 from the free throw line tonight, but with 4 points, the Lady Cyclones trailing by 5. Boy, Piercy almost lost the dribble as he was able to keep possession somehow. They'll kick it up back top to Ava Craner. Near the corner, they'll launch another 3. This one will be short. Ball tipped, and Kyra White coming away with a defensive rebound. Looked like she was racing for the sideline, but Journey Clements cut it off. A pass goes to Garcia. Jasmine back to White at the top of the key. 3-pointer is good. Kyra White's taken 3. She was fouled on 1, missed 1, and that one she hits, and the Lady Cyclones are within 2.
Beautiful shot, high arching shot.
Russellville a 7-0 run. Trailing 13-11. A high arching 3 is good by Ava Craner. They have 4 threes made by 4 different people. 15-11. And they only gave him a 2 on that, so maybe that was a 2-pointer. We'll have to check. Baseline jumper missed by Russellville. Backside rebound by McKinley Walls in the corner. Needs some help. They'll kick it out. Jasmine Garcia to the free throw line. Pull-up jumper is good for Jasmine. Her first bucket. Averaging just under 13 points a game. And as of right now, they did call that last one a 2, so we'll have to change that. It's 15-13. The Lady Cyclones trailing. This one a 3 from the corner. They tried to bank it in, and missing that one was Craner. Once again, K3 the rebound. Lady Cyclones in transition. They're going to throw it away in the corner. Substitutions coming in for Russellville. Number 33, Anaya Staswick, the sophomore. Lady Cyclones back on defense. Here's a steal by Jasmine Garcia. She can tie it with some points here, and she's going to not make the layup because she was hit hard. They did go for the block. They blocked the shot, but they got quite a bit of body there. That's going to be second foul on Ava Craner, and it's going to put Jasmine on the free throw line. And Craner, I think she thinks that she got the clean block, but she got quite a bit of the body on that.
I think free throw is going to be such an important part of this game, so we need to really concentrate when we shoot those.
Well, both free throws are good, and we're tied at 15. Lady Cyclones had a 7-0 run. They're currently on a 9-2 run. Lizzie Harrison back in for Russellville after that first free throw. And into the game for the first time, number 4, Kylie White, a sophomore. They're trapping along the side. The Greenwood will kick it back up top to Kyla Piercy with 16 seconds on the shot clock. She's going to take a long three, and they call a foul. I'll be honest with you, I didn't see any contact. And this is going to be on Kylie White. We were right close to that. That was from way out. I don't know. Maybe so, and I just didn't see it. Piercy doesn't mess around when she gets the ball to shoot free throws. She caught it from the official and shot it, missed that one. Into the game, number 23, senior Eva Booth for Greenwood. This one she'll take a couple dribbles on and missed the first, hit the second. That breaks the tie. It's a 1-point lead for Greenwood. She ends up hitting 2 of 3, 9 points for Kyla Piercy. 17-15 our score. Lady Cyclones trailing by 2. Garcia driving to the free throw line just inside, missing the turnaround jumper from inside. Stashwick got the offensive rebound. The Lady Cyclones get a bonus possession, and a three-pointer made by Kylie White. The Lady Cyclones have their first lead of the game. 2 minutes left to play here in the first quarter, 18-17. Booth in the corner for Greenwood. Lost a handle on it. Long cross-court pass to Clemens, who will hit the three. She answers. Well, you'll take that pass every time. The Lady Cyclones usually could try to steal that. But it was a good pass, led to a three by Clements, who hit her second three. She's got 6 points, a 2-point lead for Greenwood. And White is going to be tied up in the front court. It'll belong to Russellville as Greenwood got the opening tip. They accidentally reset the shot clock. They should not have done that. The officials have not caught it yet. And now they do. We have a new shot clock operator, and Chloe Gardner will check in for Russellville, and the officials are going to get together and talk about it. See, okay, so how much time was on the clock? They're going to have to guess. They'll make their best guesstimate, and then they'll reset it. They're going to put it at 22 seconds. Lady Cyclones trailing 20-18 here. 1:36 left to play here in the first period. Russellville going to travel in the backcourt. Jasmine Garcia picked up her dribble, was going to pass it. Greenwood had stepped into the lane there and caused her to hesitate, and in doing so, picked up the pivot foot, put it back down. You can actually pick up your pivot foot as long as you pass or shoot it. You can't put it back down or dribble. She was without a dribble. So Greenwood can build on their 2-point lead. Lady Cyclones but trailed by 9 and led by 1. There's a missed three by Piercy and out of bounds. Last touch by Greenwood. Number 24, Riley McAdams, tipped it out of bounds. Russellville will have it. Can tie it with a 2 here. Harrison at the top, sees the double team, will float it in the corner to Chloe Gardner. Garcia was open, and on the drive, they're going to call a traveling. All right. And Coach Johnson is actually upset. She wants Jasmine to shoot that three. She doesn't want her to drive when she's that wide open. They had double teamed, and Russellville had found the open man. And Jasmine was thinking, I'll go get the 15-footer, but travel with the basketball. Pass from the left wing to the right baseline, and a 15-footer there is good by Hallie Fox. She's got 5. It's a 4-point lead for the Lady Bulldogs. Gardner with it for Russellville on the drive, shot block, whistle, foul. This is going to be on Riley McAdams. Be her second. She's got 2, and Ava Craner with 2. And it's going to put Chloe Gardner on the free throw line.
Greenwood keeps throwing their ball across our zone. We need to intercept that. That's a dangerous pass.
We know I think we've experienced a little bit of technical difficulty on the radio side. I think we're back. We've had issues all night tonight. I say all night. I know we just started, but we've been here for about an hour and a half before game time. And we've experienced issues with audio, so I'm going to try to fight through it as best we can. Both free throws were missed by Chloe Gardner. Greenwood on the other side, we get a steal by Kyra White. Gardner misses the 15-footer from the right side. Rebound, Eva Booth. 20 seconds left to play here in the first quarter. Piercy will miss one from the right elbow. Tipped out, Greenwood keeping it. Clemens thought about the three. They'll reverse it around, Booth catching it on the right side. He's being hounded. Cross-court pass to Clemens. It's 5 seconds to shoot. They got to put it up quick. Russellville gambled, missed the steal. Piercy, the three-pointer, will airball it on the buzzer. We've come to the end of the first quarter with our score. The Lady Cyclones trailing Lady Bulldogs 22-18. We'll take a break. This is Lady Cyclone basketball. River Country, KCJC.
The Russellville School District is seeking bus drivers. Route drivers start at $30.38 per hour. Substitute drivers make $30.38 per hour on routes. RSD is also looking for trip and shuttle drivers, earning $15.45 per hour for the duration of the event, and bus monitors for $15 per hour. Drivers and monitors can receive teacher retirement, and drivers are eligible for insurance. RSD is a registered training site if you don't have your CDL. Apply online at the RussellvilleSchools.net transportation page.
Since 1971, Sorrell's Body Shop's top priority has been customer satisfaction. The folks at Sorrell's get the job done right by providing their customers state-of-the-art equipment and highly skilled professional service technicians. The mission at Sorrell's is to deliver the most professional, ethical, highest quality service while giving back to their community every day. Sorrell's Body Shop, proudly supporting the Russellville school system. Go Cyclones!
Welcome back. The Lady Cyclones trailing here by 4, 22-18 after one quarter of play. Leading the way for Russellville, Kyra White with 7 points. 4 points for Jasmine Garcia, 3 points for Kylie White, 2 each for Lizzie Harrison and McKinley Walls. Nobody in foul trouble for Russellville. For Greenwood, Kyla Piercy with 9, 6 points for Journey Clemens, 5 for Hallie Fox, and 2 for Ava Craner. 4 threes made for Greenwood by 3 different players. They had ruled a 2-pointer by Ava Craner. Go ahead.
Greenwood was 4 of 8. We were 2 of 3 from three-point line.
Kylie White hitting a 3, and Kyra White also hitting a 3 for Russellville. Greenwood with the basketball to start the second quarter of play. A shot partially blocked by Lizzie Harrison. Greenwood got the rebound. Russellville gets the foul. This will be a foul on Harrison, her first. And it's a shooting foul is what they deem it. And Greenwood going to the free throw line for the second time tonight. We had fouled him on a three-pointer in the first quarter. And Piercy shooting 2. They only have one person on the lane, does Greenwood. Piercy will hit both. She's in double figures with 11 points. Lady Cyclones trailing 24-18. They trailed by as many as 9 in the first quarter. Ended up taking a 1-point lead. Helped off by a 7-0 run to help do so. Here's a knockdown shot from the right elbow by Jasmine Garcia. She's got 6.
Well, we've seen her drive the lane tonight. She can do it just about every time. They can't stay with her.
The further she gets out, here's a missed 3 that's an air ball. And caught by Chloe Gardner. Jasmine will jump up very high and then shoot it almost with her whole body. She just sort of guts it out from there. Here's a missed 3 from the corner by Kylie White. And Greenwood with the rebound. Coach Johnson is fine with that. She wants everybody on the floor looking to score, even if it's a 3. I've heard her get on to her team in practice saying, be offensive. Turn and face the basket. Look for the shot. She does not get upset for shots missed. She gets upset with shots not taken. Lady Cyclones trying to go coast to coast. Jasmine Garcia missing that layup. Russellville trailing here 24-20. Piercy going to be fouled on her way to the basket. Wave off the shot. It'll be on number 4, Kylie White. That's her second. And McKinley Walls will check in for Kylie. I don't know if she was already checking in for Kylie or not. She was already at the press row. There's a missed 3 by Greenwood. They like those threes, don't they? Kyra White with the rebound. And good thing about Kyra, she can handle the basketball, so she gets defensive rebound. She didn't have to worry about the outlet person. She brings it herself. Here's Lizzie Harrison missing a long two-pointer from the corner. With the rebound is Kyla Piercy. Piercy from just inside the free throw line. Her shot rolls off the iron. Gardner, defensive rebound for Russellville. Harrison at the high post has the ball taken away there by Kyla Piercy. She'll give it off to Eva Booth, and Eva Booth along the baseline. Piercy's gassed. I don't know if she sat at all this game. She threw that pass down there, and she was slow getting down the floor. She's exhausted. Pass in the corner to Spicer Fowler, number 4, the junior. Back to Piercy. Piercy playing the point, but doesn't have the basketball until now. Quickly reversing it left side. Clemens three-pointer is good. That's her third three of the game, and Lady Bulldogs back up by 7. Russellville going to throw it away in the front court, but it's off Greenwood. And that was going to be off of us. And Greenwood, for some reason, went for the steal, and Coach Castleman is beside himself. He's upset with his team. Why did you go for that? We have a foul on the inbounds pass. This is going against Greenwood, their first foul of the second quarter. It'll be on Spicer Fowler, her first. Inbounds pass comes to White. She was double teamed looking for the open man, but she threw it straight into the hands of Hallie Fox. Had Lizzie Harrison inside, but Fox was there also. Three-pointer on the way by Booth. She'll miss that one. Rebound's going to go in the corner. Saved by Greenwood, but straight to Kyra White. Lady Cyclones a brief 5-on-4. Now it's back to 5-on-5. Garcia left side behind the three-point line. Here comes the double team. Somebody's open. Kyra White is open at the top, and they fouled her and retreating to get it. This is going to be on Spicer Foul, and it's her second foul.
Well, that's 2 right in a row.
Yeah. 2 on her, 2 on McAdams, 2 on Craner. And they're going to come in with some substitutions here, including number 25, Skylar Monks.
Yeah, Fowler goes to the bench.
This Monks is a 5'6" junior. Also in the game, Trinity Spicer, number 12, senior. Garcia, double team, but one player was behind. Steps through the double team. Kyra White gets around her man on the drive. Her shot blocked there by Piercy. Piercy quickly down the floor to Hallie Fox, one-on-one, and she'll hit the layup. Fox has 7, and Greenwood matching their largest lead of the game, 9. They lead at 29-20. They led 13-4. The Lady Cyclones came back to take a 1-point lead. Going to the floor, Russellville will not get the timeout in time. They'll have to settle for the jump ball, but now they call a timeout, so we'll take a break here. 4:35 left to play in the first half. Russellville trailing 29-20. This is Lady Cyclone basketball.
Basketball season is finally here, and QC Training in Russellville is where players go to rise above the competition. Coach Quentin builds stronger, quicker, more explosive athletes with focused strength work, sharp footwork training, and the discipline every great player needs. If you're serious about making the roster, getting more court time, or becoming the player coaches can't ignore, this is your gym. Visit QCTrainingFitness.com or find QC Training LLC on Facebook to sign up. Spots fill fast. Lock in your future today.
Welcome back to Cyclone Arena. The Lady Cyclones trailing 29-20. Russellville using their first timeout there. They were trying to get a timeout when there was a scramble and ended up in a tied-up basketball. Used the timeout anyway, but Russellville going to turn it over off the inbounds pass, and it leads to a layup there for Hallie Fox, who's got 9 points, and a double-digit lead for Greenwood, 31-20. Garcia, double team, gets it to Gardner in the corner. Wide open, Staswick. She'll miss the 3 as it drew the iron. The follow there by Russellville. Amaya Ely. Oh, sorry, Staswick is the one that got it?
Yes.
Okay. I was shielded by the official. Still Staswick following her shot. Here's a bad missed shot by Greenwood. Skylar Monks hit the side of the backboard, the side of the rim there. Russellville trying to answer quickly. Missing a 15-footer is Jasmine Garcia, but she got her own rebound. Helped out by Ely. Now we have a tied-up basketball, and it belonged to Russellville. Should be Greenwood. Yeah, it is going to be Greenwood. They had the arrow pointed the wrong way. So they do get it switched. It is Greenwood basketball. We got the last tied-up basketball. And this one will go to the Lady Bulldogs, 31-22. Russellville trailing with 3:43 left to play here in the first half. Senior boys action coming up after this. Next to last game of the regular season for both Russellville teams. Another defensive rebound by Kyra White. She may be inching towards a double-digit rebounds here in the first half. She'll catch the pass back in the corner. Cross-court pass to Staswick, right side. Thought about it. She was open, but passed on the three. Catching the ball at the free throw line, Garcia to White in the corner. Kyra White nailing down the three-pointer. Her second three of the game. She's got 16 made threes on the season. 10 points tonight. That's what she scored against Greenwood in the first matchup earlier this year. Ball out of bounds off Russellville. We have Lizzie Harrison checking back in for the Lady Cyclones, replacing Amaya Ely. Lady Cyclones will not go away. They trailed by 11. Now they've cut it to 6. 31-25. Greenwood with the lead. Russellville's led one time. Here's a steal by Chloe Gardner. She took a big hand up there and knocked down the pass. Caught it herself. In transition, got a little too deep. The pass to Garcia. Dribbles out, needs some help. Ball knocked away, and she's going to chase it down. 23 seconds on the shot clock. Plenty of time. In the corner, Gardner will fake the three. Drive baseline. Missed the shot there. With the rebound is Journey Clements. Piercy being hounded in the backcourt by Gardner. Finally sheds her. Steps up in the front court. Will hit a long two. The dumbest shot in the country is what she just hit. Rick Pitino calls that from just inside the three-point line. If you're there, step back, hit the three is what he says. Russellville threw it away, got the steal back next to Kyra White, and Staswick gets it to White, missing the three. Russellville got an extra possession there on the steal. Greenwood with it back, long pass down. The 2-on-1 is going to be knocked away and saved in bounds by Kyra White. What a play by Kyra. Garcia in transition. Takes it left side lane, and we got a foul call. This is going to be on Kyla Piercy, and she is playing defense like she's exhausted. Playing with her hands there. And look, she may play, she may play the whole game, and that must be what she used to, but she looks gassed right now. Off the inbounds pass is Lizzie Harrison, who missed the shot, but she's going to the free throw line.
Great inbounds look tired. Look at her.
Yeah, great inbounds pass as Harrison came off a screen, was open on that right side. That's the fourth team foul on Greenwood. The first foul called on Journey Clements. And Lizzie Harrison shooting two. She misses this one. She'd gotten up around 90% from the free throw line on the season. Missed a couple in her last attempts. Missed this one. She's back down to 88%. She'll hit one of two here. She's got 3 points. And Russellville trailing 33-26. Chloe Garner will get a breather. As Kylie White checks in for her. Off the right side. A three-pointer's got to be partially blocked by Kyra White. Rebound, Lizzie Harrison had it, and she's fouled in the backcourt. This is going to be on Skylar Monks, her first, and the team's fifth, so we should be shooting. We'll walk it to the other end, and it'll be Russellville's best free throw shooter, Lizzie Harrison, who's 1 of 2 tonight, and 37 for 43 on the season. Lizzie scored 9 in the first matchup between these two teams and then followed it up with 22 points, a career high at Harrison. She's going to be looking forward to seeing the Lady Goblins here on Friday night after dropping 22 on them then. She hits both free throws. She's got 5 points, hitting her last 3 free throws. Lady Cyclones within 5, 33-28. In the corners, Journey Clements. Back on the right side to Trinity Spicer. Clemens and Spicer playing catch. Now Piercy at the top. Under a minute and a half to go here in the first half. Three-pointer by Clemens, barely grazing the iron. With the rebound is Kylie White. Gets it to Garcia, being trailed by 2 players. Kyra back to Jasmine. Beating her man, finding the open man. They're reversed around. Three-pointer by Staswick is off the mark. Good open look. Russellville did a great job to get an open look there. Defensive rebound there by Skylar Monks, taken away by Kyra White. Three-pointer missed by Kylie at the top of the key. And Greenwood with the rebound. Russellville's gotten a couple steals there after defensive rebounds by Greenwood, just sneaking up behind them.
They're looking good on defense right now.
Final minute of the first half. They'll miss another 3 from the top. Staswick had it, lost out of bounds. They're going to say it's off Staswick and it belonged to Greenwood, as Skylar Monks getting credit for the steal there. 33-28, the Lady Cyclones trailing by 5. Greenwood with the basketball. 43 seconds left to play in the first half. 35-second shot clock. Inbounds pass comes to Clements in the corner. Do it right side. It goes off the hands, then the leg of Hallie Fox. The Lady Cyclones have it with 3-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Kyra in the corner. Will miss the three there. Caught by Monks. Monks in the backcourt has it knocked away. She's able to save it before it went out of bounds. That was, I thought it was going to be off us, but it might have been off them the way they were hustling for it. Spicer in the front court with 15 seconds left to play in the first half. Shot clock is off. Clements, I don't know what she was trying to do there, but the pass goes right in the hands of the Lady Cyclones. 5 seconds in the front court. It's Kyra White. Lost the handle on it. Loose basketball. Jasmine Garcia picks it up. Top of the key three-pointer. Just missing. Hitting the back of the iron. We've come to the end of the first half with our score. Greenwood 33, the Lady Cyclones 28. We'll take a break. This is Lady Cyclone basketball.
Running a business, a household, or just everyday life can be hectic. The last thing you want to have to think about is banking. At First State Bank, we focus on providing you the financial tools and exceptional service you need so you can focus on what really matters. Whether it's managing your business from the sidelines or making life run a little smoother with convenient and flexible financial solutions, we've got your back. Get back to business and life. We'll take care of the rest. First State Bank.
Johnny Story in with a thought from Alathus Realty. With years of experience, knowledge, and a network of relationships, they ensure you'll get the most for your house. So when it comes time to put that property on the market or begin looking for that next dream home you have, don't delay. Call Brent Preddy and the professionals at Alathus Realty Russellville, 968-5668, or check them out, russellvilleliving.com.
If you're ready to explore career training with cutting-edge technology and earn college credit while still in high school, the Arkansas Tech Career Center is here for you. We're shaping the next generation of Arkansas's skilled workforce one student at a time. You will receive hands-on training, earn college credit, receive certifications, and get real-world experience with paid work opportunities at no cost to you. Learn more and discover all the programs we offer by visiting atu.edu/career center. Career readiness starts here at ATCC.
Are you working hard to feed your family on a budget? Visit Chicken Mart to get all your Crispitos, pizza sticks, restaurant quality chicken nuggets, strips, wings, and fries all in one stop, and lots of opportunity purchases that are so good they may never come back. Check out Chicken Mart in 2 convenient locations before you go grocery shopping and see what they have for your family. Chicken Mart's been serving the River Valley since 1983 and still going strong. Visit 1808 South Arkansas Avenue or 106 Weir Road in Russellville. Chicken Mart, your chicken and more store.
At Union Bank, we're more than a place to keep your money. We're your friends and neighbors. Sure, we've got checking and savings and digital banking with all the bells and whistles. So what really sets us apart? We know your name, not just an account number. And we're focused on serving you and our community because just like you, we call this home too. We invite you to discover the Union Way, where relationships matter. Visit us online at gounion.bank. Union Bank, member FDIC.
Here we are at halftime with the Lady Bulldogs leading the Lady Cyclones 33-28. Very good first half for the Lady Cyclones. We proved one thing in that first half. We could drive against Greenwood. Garcia can go down the middle, either take the shot or drop it off to somebody that's in the open. We're playing good aggressive defense and attacking the defensive rebounds. I like that, limiting Greenwood just to one shot. Greenwood in that first half was 5 of 15 from three-point line, 4 of 5 from the charity stripe. The Lady Cyclones are 3 of 10 from the three-point line, 7 of 12 from free throws. We've got to tighten that up a little bit. Greenwood's committed 8 turnovers. We've committed 10, and we can cut back on that, but we've done a great job playing defense against this Lady Greenwood team.
Yeah, they led by 9, then we cut it down and end up leading by 1. They led by 11, and we've cut it to 5. That's where we are here at halftime. For Greenwood, individually, Kyla Piercy leading the way with 13 points, 9 points for Journey Clemens and 9 for Hallie Fox, 2 points for Ava Craner. That's been all their scoring. For Russellville, Kyra White leading the way in double figures with 10 points, Jasmine Garcia with 6, Lizzie Harrison with 5, 3 points for Kylie White, 2 points for McKinley Walls, and 2 for Anaya Staswick. We got other action going on with spring sports getting close to being underway over at Hickey Park. I mean, you can walk outside and see what's going on over there. We've got baseball, but it's a benefit game as Russellville hosting Dover. The McCarty brothers going at it there in a friendly varsity and JV 9-inning benefit game. Also, we have a benefit game scrimmage over at Cyclone Stadium that involving the boys and girls soccer teams. And then, hey, spring sports are starting next week. On March the 2nd of next week, the Cyclone baseball team will travel to Conway as part of the Frontline Classic. They will take on Conway at UCA. The Lady Cyclone softball team will open up on the 2nd of March at home on Monday as they host Rogers Heritage. That'll be over at Hickey Park. And then both the Cyclone and Lady Cyclone soccer teams will open on the road next week as they travel to Fayetteville. And then they have conference coming up immediately on March the 10th as both teams will be hosting Alma. And we'll be streaming as much as we can on Spring Sports on our Cyclone Booth YouTube page. We know we're going to have soccer when they open with conference here in a couple weeks. All that Spring Sports it's time to turn the page. It seems like one sport ends and another one begins, and sometimes the other one begins before you're actually finished. But that's the way it is. Congratulations to the Cyclone boys bowling team. They won the state championship, first ever in school history. So that makes 2 state titles so far this year with boys bowling and Lady Cyclone golf. We'll be honoring all the seniors next week when Russellville teams host Harrison, but also especially the Lady Cyclone golf team. Not just the seniors, but the entire team. They'll be passing out their state championship rings, the three-peat for the Lady Cyclone. So a lot going on at Cyclone Arena on Friday night. If you can't be there or can't be here on Friday night, we'll have the game for you here on KCJC and also streaming on our YouTube channel. It'll be a 6 o'clock tip-off for the girls, and boys will start about 7:30. We'll be on the air about 5:45 getting ready for that one as both teams are hoping to sweep Harrison. Well, the boys are hoping to sweep Harrison. The girls are hoping to get a victory there. They lost up there at Harrison. The boys won at Harrison. So that'll be the final game of the regular season on Friday night. We're here at halftime. The Lady Cyclones trailing Greenwood 33-28. We'll take a final break and be back with the second half. This is Lady Cyclone basketball.
Why trust River Valley Tinting and Glass? Well, River Valley Tinting and Glass is a family-owned business, and they take care of their customers like family too. So remember, your local auto, residential, and commercial glass and tinting company, River Valley Tinting and Glass. Check out their work on Facebook or call 890-5839 to get an estimate. Or you could always come by 2202 East 2nd Street to see all they can do for you. From a business you can trust, River Valley Tinting and Glass.
Back at the Farmers Co-op, and Mike Apple's along with us. Mike, whenever we're thinking about the Farmers Co-op, it's that variety that people love and the great selection that they'll find at their local co-op, East Main Russellville, also in Danville.
That's true. We have all the items for the farm and ranch, but we also have lawn and garden, pet supplies, just a very wide variety of products.
The Farmers Co-op in Russellville, exit 84 off Interstate 40, East Main, Russellville, also in Danville.
The folks at Arkansas River Valley Heating and Air want to take a moment to not only thank you for your business, but also the opportunity to work for you and give your family whole house comfort. Every kind word that you put online and personal recommendation to your friends and family is appreciated. And customers like you are not only vital to their business, but vital to making our community as great as it is. From their family to yours, thank you from Arkansas River Valley Heating and Air.
Ready to shape your future? At Arkansas Beauty College, a career in cosmetology means your success is in your hands. And with their hands-on ACCSC accredited programs, you'll have the skills and confidence to build a thriving beauty business. Plus, with financial aid available to those who qualify, your dreams are closer than ever. Imagine a future where your earnings grow with every new client you build. It's never too late to start your new career. Call Arkansas Beauty College at 968-3075 today.
Arkansas Tire and Auto Service, we're more than just tires. Consistent, responsive, honest and fair. What makes us different? We're the ones who care. Trust our experience to know what you need. Professional and fast, see what we mean. Arkansas Tire and Auto Service, we're more than just tires.
Arkansas Tire and Auto Service, 2304 East Main, Russellville.
Here at Autoplex, we want your car. We're giving cash on the spot, no trade necessary. Right now, we are buying local and giving more money than ever for local trades. Plus, while you're here, check out the 0% financing on the 2025 GMC Sierra, or 2.99% for up to 72 months on 2025 Chevrolet Silverado. Here at Autoplex, we want your vehicle and we're willing to pay for it. Bring us your car today and leave with cash in hand. Come see us today at Phil Wright Autoplex, Russell.
Welcome back to Cyclone Arena. The Lady Cyclones trailing by 5. Anything surprise you in that first half? I was surprised that Greenwood changed up their defense. You know, we always seem to see them do that 3-2 and nothing ever anything else. That Clay Reeves sort of made famous there. And I was surprised at how much they mix it up. Now, it seemed to work for them, but just surprised that they kind of went away from that because there were times in that first half that Jasmine Garcia actually beat her man off the dribble.
I think we may see more of Jasmine driving in the lane in this second half because every time she did in that first half, she is open or she got the ball to an open person.
Yeah, only 6 points for Garcia in that first half. They're looking to stop her, and they're keying on her as they do right here, and it'll lead to a turnover for Russellville after we got the ball to start the second half. Trailing by 5 here, and Greenwood on the offensive possession here. Journey Clemens, instead of shooting the 3, they went inside to Riley McAdams, who missed a shot on the left block and goes out of bounds, belongs to Russellville. Lady Cyclones dodge a bullet there.
Oh, we did.
Again, looking to double team Jasmine. She does get the pass off. Russellville's had some scoring by Kyra White. Stepping up and help, 10 points for her, 5 points for Lizzie Harrison. Loose ball picked up by Garcia. Bounce pass along the baseline to White. White will miss the baseline jumper there, and Greenwood with the rebound. Here on the drive, Piercy will miss the left-handed layup. Ball being tipped around, picked up by McKinley Walls, and looked like Greenwood player got hit, a little friendly fire. They got the steal. We get it right back as a steal by Jasmine Garcia. A 2-on-2 bounce pass on the right side from the left side. Garcia to Kyra White for the layup.
If you notice Greenwood's defense, anybody that's got the ball, they're going to double team.
And Kyra White running the play there. She actually got, instead of going in the lane, just sort of fed back a little bit and was able to get that 8-foot jumper, and she's got 12 points. Long defensive rebound after a missed shot coming to Gardner for Russellville. A pass along the side to Jasmine Garcia, who hits a layup attacking the basket. She's got 8. And just like that, the Lady Cyclones with 2 quick buckets trail by a point here in the third quarter. And at the top is Hallie Fox near the corner. 3-pointer on the way. Misses. Long rebound. Greenwood's going to get this one on the left side to Ava Craner. Now pass on another one. No, they'll take this one. Fox again, a 3. Same result. She moved out towards the wing, but missed that one. Garcia ahead to Chloe Gardner. Backed up behind the 3-point line, then attack. Gets it to Harrison along the baseline. Kicks it out. Garcia, she'll move it in the corner. Here's a 3-pointer. Hits. 3-pointer by Kyra White, her third 3 of the game. The Lady Cyclones lead it here by a score of 35-33, and Greenwood wants to take a timeout. We'll take a break also. 5:52 left to play here in the third. Russellville up by 2. This is Lady Cyclone basketball.
Year in and year out, terrain changes, seasons change, even the rules change. But one thing stays the same. Honda ATVs show up ready. The 2026 Ford Trax Rancher, Foreman, and Rubicon are back, just as reliable as ever. Built to haul, climb, and conquer, these are the machines folks count on to get the job done, and they're available now at Honda of Russellville. There's a Honda ATV built for how you ride. For your safety, read the owner's manual and always wear a helmet and eye protection. Honda ATVs are for riders 16 years and older.
5 points in the second half here by Kyra White, including that last 3 that gave the Lady Cyclones a 2-point lead over Greenwood. Russellville on a 7-0 run. And Greenwood going to throw it away after the timeout. This is the largest lead by the Lady Cyclones. They led in the first half by a point back when it was 18-17. And that was in the first quarter. Lead it here, 35-33. Russellville throwing it over the top of a double team. It was tipped. Russellville got it back, then lost it. Journey Clemens with it for the Lady Bulldogs, and a double dribble in the backcourt, and nobody was on her. She just was dribbling with the right hand, decided to dribble it with both hands. Russellville will Inbound it right next to their bench. Chloe Gardner gets it inbounds to Kyra White. Jasmine Garcia near the top of the key. She'll attack here. Gets it right side to Kylie White. On the drive, wraparound pass, trying to get the ball to Lizzie Harrison, just too low there. Greenwood with it. Ball was knocked away by Kyra. They'll get it back, splitting the double team. Piercy dribbling all the way around and hitting the runner and getting fouled. And Piercy ties the game with her first bucket of the second half. In fact, Greenwood's first bucket of the second half. And the foul is going to be called on Lizzie Harrison. That'll be number 2 on her. First foul called on either team here in the third period, and the and one made by Piercy, and Greenwood takes back the lead with the old-fashioned three-point play, 36-35. Garcia in the front court. The free throw line, lost the handle on it driving in. She's looking for some contact as she hits the deck. Riley McAdams hit the deck, but it goes out of bounds off Russellville.
Coach Johnson telling them, defense, raise your hands, raise your hands.
Russellville will turn it over in the front court. Our trainer, Mike Hilton, is here, and he's working on a Lady Cyclone, but not a Lady Cyclone basketball player. Actually, a Lady Cyclone soccer player who's made her way from Cyclone Arena. They're having a scrimmage. They got
good
a little
play
bit of blood
by
on the
Garcia.
knee there, and so Mike Hilton pulling triple duty here with baseball going on also. Under 5 minutes to play here in the third quarter. Lady Cyclones trailing by a point, and Greenwood's going to turn the ball over. They have not been as sure-handed, especially here in the third quarter. And Coach Castleman for Greenwood, he's been standing most of this quarter. There's a little bum-fuzzled look on his face, like what's going on here? Lady Cyclones in the front court. We like to lob it over double teams, and it makes me nervous. Chloe Gardner will lob it in the corner around a double team. Back to Chloe, who's posting up outside the lane. Double team, kicks it out. Here's Kylie White. She'll miss the three from the left side. Rebound tip. Garcia has it. Power dribble. Left-handed shot up and in. Garcia with 10. She was in there and the ball tipped and came straight to her, and she knew what to do with it exactly when she got it. She's got 10 points. Russellville back up by a point. Ball tipped in the front court. Piercy gets it. She's going to draw the foul on the drive. This is going to be on Lizzie Harrison. That's number 3 on her. And the second team foul called on the Lady Cyclones. Piercy to the free throw line. She missed her first free throw, but she's hit her last 5 since then. Make it 6 as she hits it here. 17 points for Piercy, and we're all tied at 37.
Making them earn it from the free throws line.
Yeah, but Harrison going to have to check out since that's her third foul. Kylie White also out of the game. Ely checks in for Russellville, as does Staswick. Both free throws are good by Piercy, 18 points for her. And now a steal in the back court by the pressure defense there by Greenwood, leading to a layup for Piercy, who's got 20. And just like that, Greenwood up by 3. Hitting both free throws in the layup, Piercy with the last 4 points. And Russellville going to turn the ball over in the front court. Piercy has been a one-man wrecking crew for Greenwood here in the third quarter. She scored all 7 of their points and helped them take back the lead as Greenwood leads it 40-37. A drive there by Craner, and she's going to the free throw line. Another foul called on Russellville. This will be our third team foul, and this will be on Amaya Ely, number 25 is what they say, her first. Craner's first trip to the line. And this is the first. She had a 2-pointer in the first quarter that we thought was a 3 at the time. And they said it was inside the 3-point line. She'll hit 1 of 2 here. 41-37. Lady Cyclones trailing. This time we beat the press down the floor. We had a 2-on-1, and Russellville wanting to call timeout. They did not attack on the 2-on-1, and they'll call a timeout, their second used of the game. We'll take a break. 3:38 left to play here in the third quarter. The Lady Cyclones trailing Greenwood 41-37. This is Lady Cyclone basketball.
Yes, our tax refund is here. Okay, let's see. What do we do first? My phone's cracked. Battery dies by lunch. The couch has got to go. Oh, wait, and tires. Bald, slick, somehow never in the budget. But the tires get me to work and the kids everywhere they need to go. They're not a want, they're a need. At R&R Tire Express, I didn't have to choose. I got the tires we needed within 6 months, same as cash. No interest, no credit checks, and easy payments that line up with my paycheck. R&R.
Stella Manor Nursing and Rehabilitation provides skilled professional care in a compassionate, supportive, and comfortable atmosphere. Whether it's long-term care, a short-term respite, or 24-hour skilled nursing, Stella Manor offers compassionate, professional support in a comfortable, family-like setting. With a full therapy program, hospice partnerships, and director-led activities every day, your loved one receives care that goes beyond the basics. Call or visit today to see the difference compassion makes at Stella Manor Nursing and Rehabilitation.
Welcome back. The Lady Cyclones trailing Greenwood 41-37 with 3:38 left to play here in the third quarter. And Russellville's had the lead 2 different times. Off after the timeout, Chloe Gardner will miss a 3 from left side. Rebound, Staswick has it, goes to the floor and whistle. And let's see, we're going to call a tied-up basketball. We do. 2 officials blew it. I was waiting to see. One said tied up, but wanted to see if the other one did. And it'll be along to Greenwood and on the alternating possession. Another foul called on Russellville. Before the shot, it'll be 4 fouls called on Russellville, and that'll be on Jasmine Garcia. That's her first, team's 4th. Inbounds pass comes to Clemens. Piercy lost the handle on it, trying to step through a double team. Leads to a breakaway for Jasmine Garcia. All the way with a layup. Jasmine with 12. Lady Cyclones needed that.
Yeah, great steal by Garcia. Just outrunning the Greenwood defender.
It had been 5 straight points Greenwood used to take the lead back. Lady Cyclones cut it to 2. Piercy, bounce pass down low, shot swatted out of bounds with the left-handed block there by Kyra White. How about that? Fantastic job by Kyra. It'll belong to Greenwood, 23 seconds on the shot clock. Inbounds pass comes to the top of the key. Fox on the drive, misses the shot. That shot might have been partially blocked, not sure. Picked out of the air by Kyra White. White leaves it for Gardner. She'll pass on the 3, steps to the side. Open look, knocking down the 3. Chloe Gardner's first 3 of the game, and Russellville has taken back the lead for a 3rd time. 5 straight points. The Lady Cyclones are going to get the ball here on the turnover. 42-41, Russellville with the lead. 2:27 left to play here in the 3rd. A 3-pointer by Chloe Gardner, her first made field goal of the game. 42 threes for her on the season. She can knock it down from out there. That's a kicked ball that goes in the back court. It'll belong to Russellville. It should be a kicked ball, and it should be right here. And he says, no, yeah, it is. If she makes a kicking motion, which she did, that's a kicked ball. And the official said, no, it wasn't. Yeah, it was. And that matters because you don't want to go the length of the floor against the press, although this time the Lady Cyclones do break it. Here's a 3-pointer hit by Anaya Staswick. Back-to-back threes. Chloe Gardner with 1, Staswick with 1. The Lady Cyclones leading by 4, their largest lead of the game. Greenwood with it outside the 3-point line. Craner lost it. It'll be picked up by Gardner. Here come the Lady Cyclones. In the front court. Staswick in the corner. Immediately gets it back to Garcia. And now we have a whistle. The first foul called on Greenwood here in this quarter will be on Kyla Piercy, her 2nd. We said first on the Lady Bulldogs. Russellville leading at 45-41. Minute 46 left to play here in the 3rd. Inbounds pass comes to Garcia near the half-court line. Comes a double team. Russellville beating it easily. Kyra White in the corner gets it back to Gardner. 27 seconds on the shot clock. They left her open. Top of the key 3-pointer. This one misses. Rebound in the corner. Last touch by, oh no, it's last touch by, that should have been off of Journey Clemens. It actually hit off her right hand. The official who was furthest from the play is the one that called it. Felt like he had the best angle. It belongs to Greenwood, they say. That was Clemens. It went off her right hand. We had probably the best angle, though, to be fair. Piercy at the top of the key looking inside. They had a wide open layup. They'll kick it in the corner, and they knew what they were doing as they hit the 3. Clemens, her 4th 3 of the game. That cuts the Lady Cyclone lead down to 1, 45-44. And now we have a foul here. This is going to be by Piercy as she was trailing the play, and that's number 3 on her. And she just couldn't stop in time. 1:10 left to play here in the 3rd quarter. It's just 2 fouls on Greenwood, but that's her 3rd. Gardner on the left wing, picks up her dribble, needs help. Ely at the high post. Staswick, right side, 3-pointer. That one missed. Rebound, let's see. Coming down in the corners, Clemens, and now a timeout called by Ryan Castleman of Greenwood. With 57 seconds left to play in the third, we'll take a break. Lady Cyclones lead it over Greenwood 45-44. This is Lady Cyclone basketball.
West Fraser is looking for skilled electricians to join their team in a role that's more than just a job. It's a career. If you've got experience with 3-phase power, 480-volt systems, and machine controls, West Fraser wants to hear from you. You'll work hands-on, solving real problems and growing with a team that promotes within. Solid day one benefits, competitive pay, and a culture that puts people first. Build your career with West Fraser. Apply today at westfraser.com/careers.
KCJC, Dardanelle, Russellville. Ladies and gentlemen,
This is River Country. KCJC.
Russellville with a 1-point lead over Greenwood 45-44 with 57 seconds left to play in the third quarter. Greenwood with a basketball after using their second timeout. Both teams with 3 timeouts left. Clemens in the front court. They'll slow it up, get it to Piercy with 25 seconds on the shot clock. On her drive, feeding along the baseline to McAdams, who hits the jumper, and Greenwood with the lead taken back with 5 straight points. Russellville took the lead with a 5-0 run. Greenwood answers with a 5-0 run. Gardner in the corner is going to be trapped there, and she throws it off the leg of Journey Clemens just to save it. Smart play there by Chloe Gardner.
Good move.
31 seconds left to play here in the third. 25 seconds on the shot clock. Off the inbounds pass. Kyra White was wide open underneath and hit the layup. Russellville back up by a point. I was expecting maybe a foul on that one, hoping for that, but not enough contact. Piercy on the drive to the basket just throws it up, and we'll get a foul called on who? Is that going to be on Ely? And that'll be on Maya Ely. That'll be her second. The 15th foul, but it was a shooting foul anyway, so Piercy, who after missing her first free throw has been deadly from the line, hitting her last 7, is going to the free throw line to shoot 2. 21 points on the night for Kyla Piercy. She hits her first free throw, and we're back tied 47-47. 18.9 seconds left. She'll miss this one. We're tied at 47. Let's just hold it for one shot. That way, no worse than tied at the end of 3. Russellville throws it off of Journey Clemens. 11.8 seconds left here in the third quarter. We'll inbound it in the front court. Jasmine Garcia gets it, finding White underneath once again, just like off the inbounds pass. Kyra White with the layup. 19 points for her. Russellville up by 2. Piercy, a three-pointer at the top of the key, will miss. And we've come to the end of the third quarter with our score. The Lady Cyclones 49, Greenwood 47. We'll take a break. This is Lady Cyclone basketball.
There's just something nice about having a friend in the business. Johnny Story in to visit with you about River Valley Furniture, Russellville. There's a good reason why River Valley Furniture has been in business more than 3 decades. More than likely, you, your mom and dad, or your grandparents have purchased furniture from River Valley Furniture, and now you have that same opportunity to check out their new Ashley Home Store, Highway 331. River Valley Furniture, south of high prices. Miller Roofing Company, proudly serving the River Valley for over 30 years, is seeking skilled professionals specializing in interior work with at least 3 years of experience. So if you're ready to bring your skills to a local, family-owned company that stands behind its work and its people, call Miller Roofing Company, 890-3499, or stop by their office at 318 South Arkansas Avenue. Miller Roofing Company, keeping homes covered.
Welcome back as we're getting ready to start the final quarter of play. The Lady Cyclones leading Greenwood 49-47. The last time Russellville beat Greenwood was back January 23rd in 2018. Carter Murphy banks in a long 2 with 0.7 seconds left. And Z McAllister to hit a 3 in that final minute and also hit a layup to tie it at 47 with 41 seconds left. Murphy hit the shot with 0.7. Russellville won it 43-41. That was in 2018. Russellville trying to make a bid here, leading by 2. Starting the final quarter play, Russellville with the basketball. Jasmine Garcia, 3 that rims out. They're both trying to make that one go in with a little body English.
That was close.
Yeah, Greenwood with the rebound. 16-0 run for Greenwood in this series. They won the last 16. Here they're going to get 3 shots at it. Putting it up and in is Allie Fox. She's in double figures. And we're tied at 49. Here's a turnaround jumper hit by Garcia. She picked up her dribble and they left her. She was looking for somebody to pass to. When they backed off, she turned, faced the basket, and realized, I'm wide open. That's something that Coach Johnson preaches to the girls, says face the basket when you get the basketball. You never know what you're going to be able to see, and Jasmine hits that bucket. She's got 14 points. Lady Cyclones up by 2, 51-49. Piercy on the drive. She'll tie it. Well, she is almost unstoppable. 23 points tonight. She had 40 in the first matchup against Russellville. Chloe Gardner with it near the half-court line. Throws it over the top of the double team to Garcia. Jasmine down the left side of the lane. Kicks it in the corner. Kyra White steps inside the three-point line and missed the long two. Ball tipped out of bounds. Belongs to the Lady Bulldogs. Kyra missing that 15-footer. She leads the Lady Cyclones with 19 points. That's a career high for her. Her previous career high was 17 points. That happened last year at Greenbrier, but Kyra with 19 tonight. We're tied at 51, nearing 6.5 minutes to go in the game. Got to hold on here. Greenwood almost threw it away and then tipped out of bounds, and it belongs to Russellville. It was last off of Journey Clemens. Not her fault, though. That was all from the initial bad pass that went in the corner. Inbounds pass for Russellville in the backcourt, tied at 51. Chloe Gardner in the front court to Jasmine Garcia. McKinley Walls checking back in the game. She had on the left side, right side Gardner working the high post is Lizzie Harrison. They have not gotten the ball to her yet. Jasmine stepping inside the three-point line. A long two is good. Jasmine's got 16. Here's a steal by Russellville, leading by 2. McKinley Walls, 2-on-2. Didn't like the angle. She'll slow it up. Nothing wrong with that. Don't rush anything. You're up by 2 against Greenwood. Under 6 minutes to go in the game. Chloe Gardner on the right side. Long three try, and that one's going to hit the rim and then bounce up and hit the shot clock. So it'll go over to Greenwood. Checking in for the Lady Bulldogs, senior number 23, Eva Booth. She'll replace Riley McAdams. We have a official timeout as Jasmine Garcia has to retie her shoelaces for Russellville. Lady Cyclones leading by 2, 53-51. In the corner, are they going to throw it away again? They almost did. Fox this time was able to save it, gets it to Clemens, and now whistling a foul call. And this is going to be on number 10, Lizzie Harrison. That's number 4 on her. So she's got to play careful. I'm checking. Coach Johnson's not going to go to the bench now. In the corner, Booth will launch a three. Missed that one, rebound, tip, and great job there by Kyra White. She kind of tipped it to herself away from Ava Craner, the 5'10 sophomore. Bringing in the floor, Garcia along the baseline to Harrison. Back out to Jasmine behind the three-point line. And whistle and a foul. 2 officials had the same foul call. A reach-in foul called on Greenwood. Is that going to be on Piercy? No, it's going to be on number 2, Journey Clemens, just her second. But the first foul called on the Lady Bulldogs. 5:22 left to play here in the ball game. The Lady Cyclones leading by 2, 53-51. Inbounds pass comes to Walls. In the corner, dribble out to the wing. Get it from the left wing over to the right wing to Garcia. Kyra White going to work. Bounce pass after driving the baseline. They'll kick it out. Three-pointer on the way from McKinley Walls. She'll miss that one. We were right behind her when she let it go. I thought it was in all the way.
It looked good.
Yeah, and Greenwood had it and lost it as they threw it away. And Hallie Fox, it hit off her hand, but I'm not so certain she wasn't ready for that pass.
You know, unofficially, I've got Greenwood with 11 turnovers this second half.
Chloe Gardner attacking baseline, double team. She's going to need some help. Gets in the corner, wide open look there for Kyra. Misses the three, long rebound coming to Clemens. She's double team, has the ball knocked away. A reach-in foul is going to be called. I think this is going to be on Chloe Gardner. If so, that'll be her first. It is. We had 2 people there, so just making sure. That's her first and the team's second. 4:45 left to play here in the ball game. Lady Cyclones leading by 2, 53-51 over Greenwood. Trying to upset Greenwood. Greenwood's won 16 in a row against Russellville. They lead the all-time series 23-5.
I'm afraid this is on Harrison. Yeah, it is.
And that's number 5 on Lizzie Harrison, who's fouled out of the basketball game. She'll foul out with 5 points, and Russellville going to have to play the remaining 4:35 without their big in the game. And that's going to send Ava Craner on the free throw line to shoot 2. She's 1 of 2 from the line there. Gets the shooter's bounce on this one as it hit the back of the iron, went straight up and straight back through. And Craner for Greenwood can tie it with a made free throw here, and she does. She has 5 points, 3 of 4 from the free throw line. We're tied at 53, 4:33 left. Lady Cyclones throw it away in the front court. We've had some open looks, a shot just not going down. We've had things like that where an open player just a little bit too much on it. Russellville with 4 points here in the fourth quarter. Greenwood with 6 points in the fourth quarter. We're tied at 53. Cross-court pass going to be caught by Clemens. She immediately fired it back inside. 23 seconds on the shot clock. A three-pointer missed, and Russellville, nope, Greenwood. I almost said we're going to tie it up. Nope. Greenwood had it. Pass cross-court was tipped and intercepted by Kyra White. 2 on 3, she'll slow it up. Gardner thought about the three. She'll back it up as she's double-teamed in the corner. Kyra White launches the three. That one won't go. Rebound comes to Piercy of Greenwood. She's wanting to force the action a little bit, and taking the charge there is Kyra White with a great call. Kyla Piercy charging down the middle of the lane, and Kyra White did a great job stepping in there to take that charge.
That's 4 on Piercy.
That's just the second team foul called on Greenwood, but yeah, it's 4 on Kyla Piercy. 3:45 left to play in the basketball game. We're tied at 53. Long pass down the floor. Amaya Ely wide open underneath and missed underneath. That shot hit the backboard, just rattled around the rim.
Wow.
Russellville could have taken a lead there. Here's the shot the other direction. A made shot by Craner, who got behind the Lady Cyclone defense. Their layup gives them the lead, 55-52. Russellville missed a layup that would have given us a 2-point lead. They hit theirs. They give them a 2-point lead. There's a steal by Greenwood. This is Craner in transition. Takes it all the way. Missed the layup, but the trailer there by Piercy. She'll miss that one. Another rebound, ball knocked away. And let's see, a whistle and a foul on who? Piercy shoved Garcia to the floor, and they're calling a foul on Kyra White. You need to go back and look at that. I thought it was Piercy. Somebody shoved Garcia to the floor, and the official missed it. That foul's going to be called on Kyra White, and it'll send Craner to the free throw line, who hits this first one. It's a 3-point lead for Greenwood. The official was right there, and he missed it, missed the call. They'll hit 1 of 2 from the line. Rebound comes to Chloe Garner of Russellville after the missed free throw. Lady Cyclones trail by 3 with 3 minutes left to go in the game. And Russellville will take a timeout. 56-53 our score, Greenwood leading. We'll take a break. This is Lady Cyclone basketball.
Russellville School District has opportunities for you. Russellville School District currently has openings for custodial positions. Shifts are 2 in the afternoon until 10 p.m. Monday through Friday with an 11-month contract. This position has benefits, paid sick time, personal time, and retirement plans included. Insurance is offered. Russellville School District, achieving excellence together. Call 968-1306 or visit rsdk12.net to apply online and join the team.
Welcome back to Cyclone Arena. Lady Cyclones with 2 timeouts left. 3:01 left to play here in the ball game. Russellville trailing Greenwood 56-53. Russellville's been so close, not just against Greenwood, so close many times this year. Just like to see them get over the hump just one time in this final week of the regular season. Pass goes inside to Ely. Turn missed the shot. A little bit of contact there. No foul call. Long pass down the floor for Greenwood's shot is going to be blocked there by Kyra White. She'll pick up the foul, her second. And this is going to be, I think, is this going to be our 5th or our 4th? That's going to be our 5th. It was a shooting foul anyway, but they're going to shoot free throws for the rest of the game. 8 points for Craner. She hits the first one. This will be her 8th free throw of the game. She hits them both, and now they got a 2-possession lead. It's been a while since we've scored. Greenwood a 7-0 run. Lady Cyclones need to score here. Here's a 3-pointer by Kylie White. Perfect time for it. We called it. Kylie's second 3 of the game. And just like that, Russellville goes from down 5 to down 2. Lady Bulldogs dribble it off their foot, picked up by Kylie White. Kylie, who hit that last 3, picks up the steal. I wasn't sure if I said Kylie or Kyra, but Kylie hit the 3. Kyra has it right now. The 2 sisters will get it to Chloe Gardner. Thought about a 3. She's being chased by a double team. Breaking down side is Garcia, who's going to be fouled underneath. She had the wide open layup. Greenwood had to foul there. Good foul by them. Fouling from behind was Hallie Fox, picking up her first. They had double-teamed Chloe Gardner, and Jasmine slipped underneath inside, and she was wide open in the lane.
We've done that 2 or 3 times tonight.
This is her second trip to the line. Jasmine will hit the first. She's got 17 points tonight. 2:16 left to play in the game. A 3-pointer by Kylie White and cut the lead to 2. Jasmine Garcia hits 1 of 2, misses the second. So the Greenwood Kyla Piercy gets the rebound, and now we have a foul called Russellville, and we'll walk it to the other end. This is going to be on Jasmine Garcia, her second. And they put up the wrong score. Here they show it 58-58. I think it's 58-57. 2:13 left. They're trying to get it fixed. Meanwhile, Piercy hitting the first free throw. And they hit them both. They do get the score fixed. It's a 3-point lead for Greenwood. 60-57. Garcia bounce pass to Kylie White. Down low, double team. Will kick it back out to Jasmine. Nearing the 2-minute mark. Kyra White, 3-pointer left side. That one misses. Rebound. Piercy has it. Double team. Whistle foul in the back court. And we're going to walk it to the other end once again. Boy, it's going to be a free throw shooting contest for Greenwood.
Yeah.
That is, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 fouls called on Russellville. And we'll walk it once again. This will be the 9th and 10th free throw for Greenwood here in the fourth quarter. And you're putting the person on the line you don't want shooting free throws, Kyla Piercy. She hit 2 on the previous trip down, hits that one there. She's got 26 points. And that makes it a 2-possession game for the Lady Bulldogs, no matter what happens here. But she does hit the shot, 62-57. Jasmine Garcia had a pass go off the leg of Craner, got it back. Jasmine splitting a double team, hitting the 15-footers. It rattles home. She's got 19. Russellville within 3, 62-59. Piercy get in the corner. Clemens will launch a 3 and miss that one. Rebound comes to Greenwood. Boy, it came right to him. Fox will slow it up. That one fell right in the hands of Eva Booth, who is at the free throw line. They'll set a screen for Clemens in the corner. Fox set the screen, but she didn't shoot the 3. And now Piercy will split the double team here. We'll get a foul called on Russellville. Russellville's committed more fouls in the fourth quarter than they have the entire game. And that's the first on Staswick. The 8th team foul here in this quarter. And it's going to send Piercy to the free throw line once again. And I tell you, she is now 5 of 5 from the line in the fourth quarter alone.
We need to think about who we're going to foul.
They are, they're 10 of 12 from the line as they miss that one. 4-point lead for Greenwood. Here's a 3-point try left side. That one missed there by Kylie White. Staswick trying to keep it alive for Russellville. They can't. 1:08 left to play in the ball game. Piercy pass ahead to Fox. 2-on-1 shot blocked there by Garcia, and they'll miss the follow. They'll miss the second follow. Craner and miss the third follow, but now we get a foul called on Russellville on the third follow. But we could not get a defensive rebound to save our life on that one, and the foul goes to Anaya Staswick. Russellville had a chance. They led a couple times here in the fourth quarter. Had a 53-51 lead. It was a 7-0 run from then by Greenwood, and they've not relinquished the lead since. 65-59 after the free throws by Greenwood. And now a timeout called by Russellville with 54 seconds left. Lady Cyclones trail by 6. We'll take a break. This is Lady Cyclone basketball.
Since 1971, Sorrell's Body Shop's top priority has been customer satisfaction. The folks at Sorrell's get the job done right by providing their customers state-of-the-art equipment and highly skilled professional service technicians. The mission at Sorrell's is to deliver the most professional, ethical, highest quality service while giving back to their community every day. Sorrell's Body Shop, proudly supporting the Russellville school system. Go Cyclones.
Lady Cyclones using their next to last timeout here with less than a minute to play, but trailing by 6. And Coach Johnson probably going over what to do. It's interesting. Russellville really needs a 3, but they've only hit 1 3 here in the fourth quarter. That was by Kylie White. At the time, it stopped a 7-0 run by Greenwood to make it 58-56. Since then, Greenwood has gotten Russellville to foul them and hitting a lot of free throws. They're 11 of 14 from the free throw line in the fourth quarter alone. 14 free throws by Greenwood in the fourth quarter. They only have 3 made field goals in this quarter. They have lived from the free throw line. Inbounds pass for Russellville. Garcia gets it back to Kyra White. They still have to foul us 2 more times before they even put us on the free throw line. Garcia, turnaround jumper. We'll miss that one. Coach Johnson screaming for the foul. They're not going to get it. Greenwood has the rebound. That might be the one that did it. That's the one you don't want to foul. Piercy in the front court. Ball knocked away by Garcia. Piercy grabbed the no foul call, and she grabbed Garcia, and Garcia's getting up from the floor saying, what have I got to do? Piercy had the ball knocked away. Piercy grabbed Jasmine Garcia as she was going for the ball. And we'll get a foul called in the backcourt. Kylie White. That's 2 times that Piercy's done stuff that the officials not been able to see, and over the line. She pushed Garcia on one and now grabbed that one. That one wasn't as vicious, but doing it where the official can't see it, smart play. I'm not blaming the official on it. It's where he couldn't see it. It was right in front of us. A free throw by Kyla Piercy after the foul called on Russellville. And Kylie White, that's her 4th. And she'll hit both free throws, and now the game probably out of reach. 67-59, under 30 seconds to play. Lady Cyclones made a great effort. We're going to lose this one. Had some chances, led late. Led with 5:22 left to go in the game. Garcia in the corner. Kylie White for 3. We'll miss that one. Rebound, tipped out, comes to Chloe Gardner with 7 seconds. Back to Kylie White. Left side 3. That one misses. Stashwick the rebound. Tried to kick it out to Kyra White. Ball goes out of bounds with 0.9 seconds left. Lady Cyclones going to lose this one by a score of 67-59. Good game by Russellville, just coming up a little bit short tonight. We'll go over the scoring totals for you. For Greenwood, they were led by Kyla Piercy, who had 28 points in the ball game tonight. 11 points for Ava Craner, 12 points for Journey Clemens, and 11 points for Hallie Fox. For the Lady Cyclones, they were led by Kyra White and Jasmine Garcia, each with 19 points. That's a career high for Kyra White. Her previous career high was 17 points, and that was last year at Greenbrier. She had 17 at Greenbrier last year. Has 19 points. Her final season, or final week of her senior season, she gets 19 tonight. Congratulations to Kyra White. 19 points also for Jasmine Garcia. She was also the only Lady Cyclone in double figures other than White. Also scoring for Russellville, 6 points for Kylie White, 5 points for Lizzie Harrison, who fouled out of the basketball game, 3 points for Chloe Garner, and 2 points for McKinley Wall. So Lady Cyclones led 53-51 with 5:22 left. Greenwood tied it with 4.5 to go. That was part of their 7-0 run. Russellville got within 2, could never get closer. Your thoughts on the game tonight?
Well, Greenwood hurt us on the free throw line, no doubt about that. They shot, unofficially, I've got 29 of them. They made 23. We only shot 14, made 8. They were 6 of 24 from the three-point line. We were 7 of 25. What hurt us was our turnovers. We just, even though we cut back on them, it came at a very bad time. A couple of calls could have went our way, but I think Greenwood is a very beatable team. We see that tonight. We just couldn't pull it over and win this thing, but it was a good effort by the Lady Cyclones.
With that win, Greenwood secures a spot in the playoffs. They'll be the 4 seed as they are 7-6. Yeah, they're beatable. They lost 6 games in conference this year. They actually have a losing record overall as they improve to 9-15. For the Lady Cyclones, they fall to 8-19 overall, 1-12 in conference play. Lady Cyclones lose this one by a score of 67-59. Lady Cyclones have one more game in the regular season. That will be Friday night as they host Harrison here at Cyclone Arena. But nowhere to go. We got one more game for you tonight as it's senior boys action. The Cyclones taking on Greenwood. We'll have that pregame talk for you here in just a moment. We'll take a break. This is Russellville Cyclone and Lady Cyclone basketball.
Basketball season is finally here, and QC Training in Russellville is where players go to rise above the competition. Coach Quentin builds stronger, quicker, more explosive athletes with focused strength work, sharp footwork training, and the discipline every great player needs. If you're serious about making the roster, getting more court time, or becoming the player coaches can't ignore, this is your gym. Visit QCTrainingFitness.com or find QC Training LLC on Facebook to sign up. Spots fill fast. Lock in your future today.
As a dentist, giving patients a beautiful smile is what I love to do. But the business side can be challenging. Luckily, First State Bank understands. They provide financial tools that make banking convenient and flexible. And the service I get is second to none. From equipment loans to cash management solutions, they give me the freedom to focus on my patients, not my payroll. Now that's something to smile about.
Come see us at First State Bank in Russellville or Fayetteville for local personalized banking.
Johnny's story ends with a thought from Alathus Realty. With years of experience, knowledge, and a network of relationships, they ensure you'll get the most for your house. So when it comes time to put that property on the market or begin looking for that next dream home you have, don't delay. Call Brent Preddy and the professionals at Alathus Realty Russellville, 968-5668, or check them out, russellvilleliving.com.
Take the first step towards your future by visiting Arkansas Tech University. Our knowledgeable Golden Guides are ready to offer you a personalized tour of our beautiful campus. Bring a friend and learn about our exciting academic programs, campus resources, and student organizations. Visit atu.edu or call us at 479-968-0343 to schedule your campus tour today.
Are you working hard to feed your family on a budget? Visit Chicken Mart to get all your Crispitos, pizza sticks, restaurant quality chicken nuggets, strips, wings, and fries all in one stop, and lots of opportunity purchases that are so good they may never come back. Check out Chicken Mart in 2 convenient locations before you go grocery shopping and see what they have for your family. Chicken Mart's been serving the River Valley since 1983 and still going strong. Visit 1808 South Arkansas Avenue or 106 Weir Road in Russellville. Chicken Mart, your chicken and more store.
At Union Bank, we're more than a place to keep your money. We're your friends and neighbors. Sure, we've got checking and savings and digital banking with all the bells and whistles. So what really sets us apart? We know your name, not just an account number. And we're focused on serving you and our community because just like you, we call this home too. We invite you to discover the Union Way, where relationships matter. Visit us online at gounion.bank. Union Bank, member FDIC.
Welcome back to Cyclone Arena, getting ready for the senior boys matchup as the Cyclones taking on Greenwood. I mean, the story for Russellville is it has been for the last 2 games and will be for tonight and Friday night is the injuries. How Russellville is going to do with that, but your thoughts on the game tonight?
Well, it's tough playing through injuries to some key people, but it's something that you just got to do. And Walton, for the Cyclones, has stepped up and with key scoring. Knocking down 3 3-pointers against Farmington. Last week he also unofficially had 5 rebounds. So the team needs to step up. Right now Caleb Campbell has a target on his back by the opponents. They think if they can stop Campbell threes or shooting inside or rebounding, they can beat the Cyclones. What we need to do, though, we need the 4 other people in there step up and go for the rebounds and threes. Caleb has done a fantastic job with all the pressure on him. Right now, we need to cut back on our turnovers. We had 14 against Farmington. That's just not like this team. We were 5 of 24 against that team, and we're a better shooting team than that. We only shot 5 free throws. Imagine Farmington not fouling any more than that. We shot 5, made 2. But this is a game that we can win tonight. We play as a team. And look for the open shot and protect the ball. That's what we've got to do.
Well, if you want to know the story on Greenwood, here's what it is. They're going to play hard, they're going to play physical, and they're going to play right up to the fringe of physical play. And they'll commit some fouls that'll be called. They'll commit some fouls that won't be called. That's kind of what they do in basketball. Russellville having to play through injuries. We say that, and here's basically you're losing 2 starters tonight, and you've been without them for 2 games. So think about this. The first matchup, Russellville won against Greenwood 75-59. looking at that matchup, Russellville is losing 36 points from that performance. With Zayden Williams out for the year, Russellville leading scorer who's averaging over 20 points a game. Zay Thomas still nursing a knee injury. He had 11 points in the game against Greenwood. So Russellville is going to have to combat that. Now what they've done is they actually moved up some ninth graders. Only one played against Farmington with Eduardo Smith, who actually had 3 points in that game. You wonder if Coach Chenault's going to play a few more. We'll see about that. We'll take a break, come back with the starting lines for both teams. This is Cyclone Basketball.
Why trust River Valley Tinting and Glass? Well, River Valley Tinting and Glass is a family-owned business, and they take care of their customers like family too. So remember, your local auto, residential, and commercial glass and tinting company, River Valley Tinting and Glass. Check out their work on Facebook or call 890-5839 to get an estimate. Or you could always come by 2202 East 2nd Street to see all they can do for you. From a business you can trust, River Valley Tinting and Glass.
Back at the Farmers Co-op, and Mike Apple's along with us. Mike, when they were thinking about the Farmers Co-op, it's that variety that people love and the great selection that they'll find at their local co-op, East Main Russellville, also in Danville.
That's true. We have all the items for the farm and ranch, but we also have lawn and garden, pet supplies, just a very wide variety of products.
The Farmers Co-op in Russellville, exit 84 off Interstate 40, East Main Russellville, also in Danville.
The folks at Arkansas River Valley Heating and Air want to take a moment to not only thank you for your business, but also the opportunity to work for you and give your family whole house comfort. Every kind word that you put online and personal recommendation to your friends and family is appreciated. And customers like you are not only vital to their business, but vital to making our community as great as it is. From their family to yours, thank you from Arkansas River Valley Heating and Air.
Are you looking for a new career? Since 1982, Arkansas Beauty College has provided well-rounded education for your future success, allowing you to be your own boss, just like Sharon Callahan, who owns Hair Tech Studios.
My educators, I had 2 of them, were very inspiring, and everybody helped me out and helped me through it, and they always encouraged us all to do our very best. By the time I got out of beauty school, I thought I could apply for a job anywhere in this town.
Arkansas Tire and Auto Service, we're more than just tires. Consistent, responsive, honest and fair. What makes us different? We're the ones who care. Trust our experience to know what you need. Professional and fast, see what we mean. Arkansas Tire and Auto Service, we're more than just tires.
Arkansas Tire and Auto Service, 2304 East Main, Russellville.
Here at Autoplex, we want your car. We're giving cash on the spot, no trade necessary. Right now, we are buying local and giving more money than ever for local trades. Plus, while you're here, check out the 0% financing on the 2025 GMC Sierra, or 2.99% for up to 72 months on 2025 Chevrolet Silverado. Here at Autoplex, we want your vehicle and we're willing to pay for it. Bring us your car today and leave with cash in hand. Come see us today at Philwright Autoplex, Russellville.
Welcome back to Cyclone Arena, getting ready for senior boys action. It's a battle between the 2 teams that are tied for 6th place. Both teams 2-10 in the conference play. We're going to give you the starting lineups first for Greenwood. They are 5-13 overall, as we said, 2-10 in conference play. Coached by B.J. Ross, who's in his 3rd season as head coach of Greenwood. We're going to start off with junior number 2, Ty Holt, senior number 4, Hudson Clark, number 10, Blake Christensen, he's a senior, number 11, senior Jeremiah Dasher, and number 50, sophomore Parker Thomas, who had 13 points in the first matchup between these 2 teams. That was a 75-59 Cyclone victory. For the Russellville Cyclones, they're under the direction of Greg Chenault. He's also in his 3rd season as head coach of the Russellville Cyclones. 98 career victories. That's counting the victories when he was the head coach for the Bauxite girls team. So, well, wouldn't you love if we could win back-to-back games to close out the season, give him his 100. It starts tonight, and starting off tonight will be junior number 0, Marcellus Olson, sophomore number 5, Talon Heinzman, sophomore number 12, Caden Walton, 6'2 senior number 21, Caleb Bedford Campbell, and senior number 35, Isaac Guillen, assisted by Isaac Ragland. Coach Chenault coming into the year as we said, has won 10 games this year to put him at 88 wins to go with his 41 losses. So hopefully we can pick up 99 tonight if he can win that. So 98 victories, should say, instead of 88. So Cyclones getting ready to get introduced. We're going to take a final 60-second break and then be back with a tip-off. It's the Cyclones hosting the Bulldogs of Greenwood here at Cyclone Arena. This is Russellville Cyclone basketball.
Year in and year out, terrain changes, seasons change, even the rules change. But one thing stays the same. Honda ATVs show up ready. The 2026 Ford Trax Rancher, Foreman, and Rubicon are back, just as reliable as ever. Built to haul, climb, and conquer, these are the machines folks count on to get the job done, and they're available now at Honda of Russellville. There's a Honda ATV built for how you ride. For your safety, read the owner's manual and always wear a helmet and eye protection. Honda ATVs are for riders 16 years and older.
Yes, our tax refund is here. Okay, let's see. What do we do first? My phone's cracked. Battery dies by lunch. The couch has got to go. Oh, wait, and tires. Bald, slick, somehow never in the budget. But the tires get me to work and the kids everywhere they need to go. They're not a want, they're a need. At R&R Tire Express, I didn't have to choose. I got the tires we needed within 6 months, same as cash. No interest, no credit checks, and easy payments that line up with my paycheck. R&R.
Back here at Cyclone Arena, the Cyclones getting ready to do battle with the Bulldogs of Greenwood. Russellville 21-7 all time against the Greenwood, and they've won the last 4. In fact, Coach Chenault is 5-1 against the Bulldogs and his friend B.J. Ross. We're tipping off Russellville in their home white uniforms with black and red trim. Greenwood in all navy blue with white trim. Greenwood written across the chest. The Cyclones just with a cyclone up front and that wonderful Russellville lightning bolt R on the belt buckle there. There's a drive by Marcellus Olson, who's going to pick up and draw a foul on the first offensive play of the game. And I like the fact that we're attacking on the inside right off the bat.
Right off the bat. That's a good drive by Olson picking up that foul.
Caden Mendenhall getting his first foul call. They did not have him initially in the starting lineup, but he starts, picks up a foul. Olson. This is his first free throw. He's 66% on the season coming into the game. Ty Holt, number 2 for Greenwood, over here talking to Coach Chenault. They must have to know each other. They're talking like they do. You don't see that too often. Olsen will miss both of them. Isaac Guillen with the offensive rebound, and he's going to draw a foul. Good job by Guillen. Going straight up, didn't have position, and he draws the second foul on Caden Mendenhall.
The key to that, though, is Isaac didn't put that ball on the floor. He just took it right back up after he caught it.
People always like to say over the back. That's why you go straight up with it. Russellville cannot hit anything from the free throw line. They've missed 3 here in this first quarter. Maybe Isaac can knock down this one to put us on the board. And miss this one. Pretty good turnout for tonight's game. Again, we got Cyclone baseball going on over at Hickey Park with the exhibition game between Russellville and Dover. That's a big matchup between the two McCarty brothers. We got Cyclone and Lady Cyclone soccer at Cyclone Stadium. Greenwood will miss a 3 from the top of the key. Walton the rebound for the Cyclones. Russellville on the move. We have no score. Campbell was looking for the backdoor cut. It wasn't there. He went through a screen. He's open in the corner. They don't see him. They don't get the ball to him. Walton will lob it inside for Guillen. He's double teamed. Kick it right back out. Campbell, and they're going to call a travel on Caleb. And now Braxton Canada, the sophomore, number 23, will check in, replacing Caden Mendenhall, who sits down with 2 fouls. We have no score, almost a full minute into the game. Cyclones missing 4 free throws and a traveling violation there. Greenwood missing 1 three-point attempt at the top. Hudson Clark, number 4. Just about all those guys like to shoot it. Parker Thomas works his way on the inside. Lost it going up, whistle foul, and this is going to be on who?
21.
This is going to be on Caleb Campbell. This will be his first. And it'll put Mendenhall at the free throw line, and Parker Thomas at the free throw line.
Nobody can hit free throws.
Yeah, that's right.
That's good.
Missed the first. 6:51 left to play here in the first quarter. Looking at 5A West, Farmington undefeated at 12-0. They've locked in the 1 seed. Alma, they can get the 2 seed with a victory tonight or Friday night. They're 10-2. Van Buren 8-4. Mountain Home, Siloam Springs each at 7-5. Greenwood and Russellville each at 2-10, and Harrison at 0-12. They missed the free throw. We turned the ball over. Greenwood has it right side, 3-pointer. That one misses. They'll shoot a lot of threes. They play very fast. Russellville does not mind the tempo, even being down 2 starters due to injury. The Cyclones, Caleb Campbell will miss a 3 from the corner. Greenwood with the rebound. It comes to Blake Christensen. Crossing the timeline is Hudson Clark. He gave it up and he was calling for it back. They'll set a screen on Marcellus Olson and he'll hit the 15-footer. Good play there off the off-ball screen, and ends up with a 15-foot shot for Hudson Clark. Makes it 2-0 Bulldogs. High post, low post. Now that on the cut to the basket. Caleb Campbell had a shot blocked from behind. The Cyclones had it but lost it out of bounds. Could not get the offensive rebound cleanly for another shot. Cyclones trailing 2-0. And just not quite there right now. Just kind of losing the handle on basketball type thing. Here's a pull-up 15-footer, and they'll hit 2 15-footers, but this one's by Braxton Canada, the sophomore. 4-0 Greenwood. Campbell thought about a 3 from the top of the key. He'll pass it off to Marcellus Olson on left side. Caleb posting up outside the lane. They'll get it to him. He's looking. And tried to get it in the corner to Heinzman. It was knocked away by Greenwood. They couldn't save it in bounds. Russellville will have it near the corner with 17 seconds on the shot clock.
We've seen Campbell take that shot out front, that distance.
Olson looking for the inbounds pass. He's going to lob it out on the wing as it's collected by Campbell. 14 seconds to shoot. Olson. Little shake and bake, take it all the way. Scoop shot up and in. Boy, I don't know how he got that up without it getting blocked by Braxton Canada. Russellville trailing by 2, 4-2, with under 5 minutes to play here in the first quarter. Holt will fake the 3. He'll drive, pulls up, missed the 2-point jumper. Rebound, Isaac Guillen has it. Whistle and a foul called on Greenwood. This will be the third foul called on the Bulldogs. That's going to be on number 10, Blake Christensen. His first. I meant first foul called on Christensen. Olson in the front court. Backing off him a little bit. They play close. He can do that right there. He can start his drive. Now they're respecting it. Kicks it out. Caleb Campbell, 3-pointer. This one rims out. With the rebound is Christensen for the Bulldogs. They lose the handle on. Diving on the floor is Heinzman. It saves it for Russellville on the steal. Olson, Euro step. He's going to draw the foul on Ty Holt. Holt was setting up to take the charge, and Olson, the problem was he stepped left and then back right, and Holt was not ready for that. It caused him to shuffle his feet. Otherwise, if he just goes charging in there, it's going to be a charge on Marcellus. Smart play by Olson. Now, Holt whistled for his first personal foul. Yeah, he zigzagged, and Holt was not ready for it. Who would be ready for it, though? But we can't buy a free throw right now. We've missed 5. 0 for 5 here in the first quarter. And Olson knocks down one. There we go. So 1 of 6, but that's okay. That gets us to within a point of Greenwood. He has all 3 of Russellville's points. Christensen will hit the 3. Got to call that one. That's their first made 3. And now we have a whistle and a foul on Greenwood. This is not a shooting foul, but it's going to be a shooting foul anyway because that's 5 fouls on Greenwood. And we're waiting for the official to say who it's on. And now Heinzman has the basketball, and they blew the horn because the official is talking to Coach B.J. Ross instead of giving the scorer's bench or the scores table who the foul was on. It's on Holt. Now they officially say it. And Holt's, Raw. It's not going to be on. They put it on 2. It's actually on number 10 is what they say. Blake Christensen. I didn't think it was on Holt. So they do change that. So still just 1 foul on Holt, 2 on Christensen. And Ross, I was going to say, getting his money's worth. And they're putting scores up on the wrong player now, or wrong team. We got all kinds of chaos here. They do get it fixed. On our scoreboard, I think it's right now 7-5. Greenwood with the lead after the 2 made free throws by Talon Heinzman. Greenwood, meanwhile, will miss a 3-point shot. Russellville on the move. Heinzman's going to be pushed to the floor. That's what I'm talking about. He was, I don't want to say out of control, but he was coming down the right side lane, didn't have a good look at it, but was pushed there, and the foul called on Braxton Canada. It's going to be physical right up to the line. You think, are they going for the basketball there? That type of thing where you're going to be asking yourself that. And Talon going to go to the free throw line again.
Well, you said at the beginning of this is the way Greenwood likes to play.
It is. It's like the 1970s Oakland Raiders. Heinzman hits the first free throw. He's 3 of 3. That puts him over 70% for the season, and will keep him over the 70% for the season as he hits that one. He's got 4 of 4 from the free throw line, and the Cyclones tied at 7. Coming off the screen for the Bulldogs is Canada, and he'll miss the 3 from the corner. Rebound comes to Talon. He's always going to want to push it up the floor. Double team there. He will slow it up. He's bumped a little bit. He's going to stay in there. Talon's tough. And he only knows one speed. He's going to catch the pass from Caleb Campbell. Little pick and roll there in the corner. Caleb Campbell open from the corner. Missed the 3. Rebound comes to Greenwood, Blake Christensen. Caleb tried to swat at him. We're lucky he didn't pick up a foul there. That would have been his second. 15-footer by Clark misses, and Heinzman once again with the rebound. Looking for Olsen. He got it to him. Stop and go. Holt trying to stay with him. Olsen spinning away and gets to the top of the key. Under 3 minutes to go here in the first quarter. Russellville and Greenwood tied at 7. Walton on the drive. Double clutch a shot. Missed that. There's Guillen with the follow. Isaac Guillen with the 3rd offensive rebound, I believe, but that's his first putback. 4th offensive? I'll say 3rd. And the Cyclones with their first lead of the game, 9-7. Holt will miss a 3 from the top of the key. Olsen with the rebound in the corner, and he's going to push it up the floor. They're going to try to take a charge. He jumped in midair and turned his body to get around Holt and put it up and in. There was no contact. He contorted his body off to the side. The Cyclones lead it by 4 and make it 1 as a 3-pointer knocked down by Blake Christensen and a timeout called by Greenwood. Hopefully that's the momentum-killing timeout by Greenwood. The Cyclones lead it 11-10. We'll take a break with 2:05 left to play here in the first quarter. This is Cyclone basketball.
Stella Manor Nursing and Rehabilitation provides skilled professional care in a compassionate, supportive, and comfortable atmosphere. Whether it's long-term care, a short-term respite, or 24-hour skilled nursing, Stella Manor offers compassionate, professional support in a comfortable, family-like setting. With a full therapy program, hospice partnerships, and director-led activities every day, your loved one receives care that goes beyond the basics. Call or visit today to see the difference compassion makes at Stella Manor Nursing and Rehabilitation.
They pulled Russellville out of the timeout, but Greenwood is staying in the timeout. As we're back after the Greenwood Bulldog timeout, Russellville leading 11-10 after the made 3 by the Bulldogs to cut our 4-point lead to 1. And Greenwood trying to get a steal, and they do. Ahead to Braxton Canada. He'll double clutch on the layup, put it up and in. He's got 4, and Greenwood taking back the lead with 5 straight points. Minute 45 left to play here in the first quarter. Greenwood leading at 12-11. Olsen calling for the screen. Greenwood will knock it away, chased down by Heinzman. They left him open. No look pass in the corner caught by Walton. Back to Talon. Talon had to jump to get that one. 17 seconds on the shot clock. He'll throw one up on the drive. Missed Guillen with the rebound. It goes back up strong. Missed that one. He's trying to get it. He does. Puts it up and in. Isaac Guillen, who missed Friday's game because of being all-state band alto sax player, is back and playing with a vengeance. That's his second offensive putback of the first quarter, and Russellville leads it 13-12.
I've got him already 5 rebounds in this first quarter.
Defense is the chant for the student section, and now kick ball. They missed a kick ball in the girls' game. They got that one. And now, in the game for the first time, sophomore number 11, Rhett Harrison for the Cyclones. And he'll replace Caden Walton. And they had reset the shot clock. They're supposed to put it at 15. They do. Off the inbounds pass, they'll get it back to the trigger man, Clark. Almost lost it. A little give and go him, and he traveled with the basketball. I don't know if he was expecting to pass that quickly. Cyclones with a 1-point lead and the basketball, and Russellville inbounding it, and one official had already waved a Greenwood player in when Russellville inbound it, so they'll stop it and let him come in with number 5, junior Micah Cowart.
That's a good goal by the official on that walk of Greenwood.
It was. It was. And it was made by the official underneath. The Cyclones backing it back out. We're the final minute of the first quarter, leading by a point. Pull-up jumper from the right elbow for Olsen. Missed that one. Rebound comes to the Bulldogs, and Parker Thomas, the sophomore. Ty Holt in the front court. Uses a screen down the lane. He sidesteps a man, missed the layup, and the shot blocked there. Parker Thomas got the offensive rebound, but Isaac Guillen would not have any of it as he blocked it out of bounds. The shot clock is off. 20 seconds left to play here in the first quarter. The Cyclones lead by a point. Going to inbound it in the corner here to Canada. I thought he was going to pull the trigger. Olsen almost with the steal as he got near the top. Misses the shot from just inside the top of the key. There's Guillen with the rebound in the front court. Harrison passes on the three, takes it baseline. He stepped out of bounds. 5.7 seconds left here in the first quarter. Greenwood not going to touch the basketball. Greenwood, Ty Holt will take it to the top of the key, and he'll miss a three with 1 second left. The ball cannot be grabbed by either team as it goes out of bounds. We've come to the end of the first quarter with our score, Russellville 13, Greenwood 12. After 1 quarter of play, we'll take a break. This is Cyclone basketball.
West Fraser is looking for skilled electricians to join their team in a role that's more than just a job. It's a career. If you've got experience with 3-phase power, 480-volt systems, and machine controls, West Fraser wants to hear from you. You'll work hands-on, solving real problems and growing with a team that promotes within. Solid day one benefits, competitive pay, and a culture that puts people first. Build your career with West Fraser. Apply today at westfraser.com/careers.
Johnny Story along for River Valley Furniture, still south of high prices. Have you been by the Ashley Home Store? You know, a lot of folks think that Ashley is owned by a corporation, but that's not the case. River Valley Furniture owns and operates the Ashley Home Store. So Doug, Leon, Hunter, and all the staff invite you to come visit. Consider this your personal invitation to visit River Valley Furniture's Ashley Home Store, just off the ConAgra exit of Interstate 40, Highway 331.
Well, tonight in the 5A West, everybody playing the next to last game of the season. Alma's at Van Buren, Silo Springs at Harrison, Farmington's at Mountain Home, and of course, right here, Russellville hosting Greenwood. And after 1 quarter play, the Cyclones lead at 13-12. Starting the second quarter, it'll be Greenwood basketball. On the floor for the Cyclones, the original starting five: Olsen, Heinzman, Walton, Campbell, Guillen. I'll throw it inside to Ty Holt. He got around his man but missed the shot from inside. Caleb Campbell getting the rebound for Russellville. Olsen will shake and bake there, but he'll dish it back to Campbell. Double team, spins away from it, into the lane. Caleb Campbell's first points of the game.
He gets that close. He's hard to stop.
Yeah, he is.
Good move by Campbell, though.
Cyclones lead it by 3, and they'll step on the inbound. Well, that happened to us in the last minute, and it happens to them. The Cyclones lead by 3. Their largest lead of the game has been 4. Greenwood led by 5 at one point. Heinzman. They'll make the switch, and now we have a bump foul called on Greenwood. This is going to be on Micah Cowart, his first, as they reset the fouls for the second quarter. 15-12, Russellville leading, 7:24 left to play here in the first half. The Cyclones lost a close one lost by single digits to Greenwood. They led with 5 minutes left to go in the game, couldn't hang on. In the corner 3 there by Heinzman. That one misses. And rebound and tied up basketball. I'm glad they didn't call that over the back because Braxton Canada had it at the same time that Walton had it, and then they started twisting and turning. Alternating possession stays with the Cyclones. The shot clock is reset, but not because of the jump ball, but because our shot hit the rim. Walton at the top. Coach Schnault was wanting him to shoot it, but they got his face just in time. There's Campbell. He'll miss a 3 from the right side. Rebound. Heinzman underneath. Double team. He'll kick it back out for a fresh 35. Olsen checking the play. They go the high post to Guillen and tried to pass it down low to the cutting Walton, but it was intercepted by Braxton Canada. Right side three-pointer will miss for Coward. Rebound comes to Greenwood. They'll get the cross-court pass over to Canada. Guarded by Walton. Bounce pass going inside to Thomas. Turnaround jumpers. Shot blocked by Guillen. His second block shot. Heinzman with the rebound. He sidesteps, lost it going up. Whistle foul. It's going to be a charging foul called on Talon Heinzman. That'll be his first, as it was taken by Ty Holt. Well, that's the third time he's tried to take a charge. There was a no call on one, call on a blocking foul on him, and I think all 3 have been good calls. That one was a charge as it goes on to Heinzman, his first and the team's first. Left side Greenwood. Canada will miss a 3. Might have got away with a travel there, but the ball don't lie. And missed the three-pointer. The Cyclones have it, and with it is Caleb Campbell. Back his way in. Spin move. Lost it going up because he was fouled, and Caleb going to the free throw line. He started to his left, spun back to his right, and that totally fooled Parker Thomas. The only way he could do it to stop him is to reach in and hack him on the arm, and that's the first foul called on Thomas. And free throw hangs in there for Caleb Campbell. Boy, the Cyclones started off horrible from the free throw line. 1 of 6. Finished a little better.
Yeah, we finished 5 or 10 now.
Yeah. Talon had 3 of 4. Caleb will hit 1 of 2. And there's Guillen with the offensive rebound. Walton, three-pointer, will miss from the left side. It goes up and over the backboard. Wisely Guillen still, though, giving Russellville another chance with that offensive rebound. Russellville leading by 4, matching their largest lead at 16-12. 6 minutes left to play here in the first half. Canada kind of caught it on the shoulder. He gets it back to Coward, who will miss a 3 from the right side. It goes out of bounds. Smart job there by Caleb Campbell to not touch it as it goes out. Greenwood coming in with more substitutions. Blake Christensen, the senior, who started the game, will check in. And Caden Walton's going to take over the point duties here on this possession. He'll pass it off right side, and Olsen dribbles to the top of the key. They go inside to Campbell, who's outside the lane. They double down on him, lost the basketball, tied up basketball to belong to the Bulldogs. Boy, they are collapsing anytime Campbell goes inside with the basketball. Well, Zayden Williams and Zay Thomas are both out. And they dropped 36 on Greenwood in the first meeting. They said, well, we got to stop Caleb Campbell, who's averaging just under 13 points a game. There's a drive to the basket by Canada, and he's got 6. That's their first points of the second quarter. Greenwood has cut the lead to 2, and we have a traveling violation going to be called on Talon Heinzman of the Cyclones. Red Harrison will check in for Russellville with 5:19 left to play here in the first half. Russellville leading 16-14. Coming up at halftime, we'll talk to you about the spring sports. They've got benefit practice games, whatever you want to call them, going on tonight. They start their season next week. All 4 teams do, with both soccer teams, the baseball and softball team. Canada will miss the pull-up jumper from the free throw line. Red Harrison, the rebound in the front court. And Olsen has to go off his hands out of bounds, but I'll tell you what happened. Olsen was crossing the timeline, and he knew he had to get his feet established before he could touch the basketball, and that threw him off a little bit. Under 5 minutes to go here in the first half. They'll set a screen again. This time Hudson Clark did not get the open look. The ball was knocked away. We'll get a foul called on Rhett Harrison, and that'll be his first. I have us for 2 fouls. The scoreboard has us for 3. I don't know who's right. I got us for 2 in this quarter.
I got Heinzman and Harrison. That's all I got.
Campbell had 1 in the first quarter. Hopefully that doesn't matter later on the drive. Here's a foul called on Caleb Campbell. He was trying to say he was standing still, and Caleb Campbell's been whistled for his second. And the shot missed as it hit the side of the backboard. But Hudson Clark going to the free throw line to shoot 2. And they have Caleb for 1. I've got him for 2. So all kind of mixed up. The only thing that matters is the official scorebook, not the scoreboard or me. I would love it if that was his first, but I'm pretty sure it's his second. Meanwhile, Hudson Clark hits both free throws, and we're tied. Well, we've had 4 lead changes. Still haven't had the 5th one yet, but 4 lead changes in the game. And I tell you, you know you're a good player when Greenwood is checking to see if that's 2 fouls on you. Greenwood wants to attack Caleb Campbell. They want to get him in foul trouble. Campbell, left side three-pointer. This one misses. Long rebound. Going to be chased down by Clark. He'll miss the layup, but the tip in there by Ty Holt. Campbell did a good job of getting out of the way. You don't want him picking up his 3rd there, but Greenwood now with 6 straight points. They've taken an 18-16 lead. Walton, top of the key three-pointer. Russellville can't buy a basket. The offensive rebound to Isaac Guillen. He grabbed that one one-handed. Russellville, an extra possession. Ball was knocked out of bounds. It stays with the Cyclones. Russellville got a 2-pointer by Caleb Campbell. That's been our only field goal here in the second quarter. Talon Heinzman will check back in for the Cyclones. They go inside to Heinzman. Double team there. Ball knocked away. The Bulldogs have it. Anytime we go inside, that's what they're doing. They're swatting the basketball and double team. Holt will pass on the 3, working against Heinzman. And kick it back out. Ball knocked away there by Campbell. Heinzman diving on the floor for the basketball. And a good job by Heinzman there, who got it to go off of the Bulldogs.
Good defense by Heinzman, knocking it off at Bulldogs.
Yeah, and it all started with Caleb Campbell swatting the ball. Wasn't his man, but he reached in and knocked the ball away off the leg of the Greenwood's Christensen. And that's what started it all. And Talon, he's always going to be diving on the floor. We have a whistle and a foul call. Look at Talon Heinzman. He's wearing long sleeve white shirt. If you look at his left elbow there, I think that's a blood stain. That might be coming through there. We have a Parker Thomas who's picked up his 2nd personal foul for Greenwood. Cyclones went bound along the baseline. And pass goes inside to Guillen, and he missed the shot, and Thomas comes up with a rebound for Greenwood. Cyclones trailing the Bulldogs 18-16. There's a drive all the way for Hudson Clark. He's got 6 for them. And Greenwood leading by 4, 20-16. Olsen at the top. Crossover dribble to the free throw line. Kicks it back out. Heinzman. And now here's Caleb Campbell for 3. It's just a matter of time before he starts heating up.
We needed that, and he needed that.
Yeah, that cuts the Bulldog lead to 1, 20-19. Nothing but net on that 3. Shot blocked there by Olsen, picked up by Campbell on the defensive rebound. Here's Sellis on the move, 1-on-3, and he has the ball taken away there by Canada. Long pass down the floor to Clark. He's going to take it all the way for the layup. He's got 8, and the Bulldogs up by 3, 22-19. They leave Campbell open right side, and he's tied the game. You leave the wrong guy open. He's got 53 made threes on the season. And just like that, we're tied at 22. Backing his way in is Parker Thomas. Steps around it up. Team shot partially blocked there by Guillen. Saved inbounds by Campbell. The Cyclones have it. Good play by Guillen and Caleb. They leave Caleb open. He'll pass on the 3 this time. Take the long 2, and he hits. He's feeling it. He's in double figures with 11 points. And the Cyclones up by 2. 8 straight points by Caleb Campbell, and they answer with a 3 by Braxton Canada. Bulldogs take back the lead, 25-24, with 1:14 left to play here in the first half. Keep feeding Caleb the ball. If somebody's hot, you get him the basketball. Caleb, 11 points, all here in the second quarter. He's in the corner, gets it right back to Olsen. 16 seconds on the shot clock. Coming off the screen, Caleb will pass on the 3. Again, pulls up baseline jumper, rolls in. 13 for Caleb. Russellville back up by 1. 26-25. Hudson Clark with 42 seconds left. They do have the shot clock. Top of the key, Canada a long 3, and he hits. Boy, you just give up that one. I mean, if they hit it, you just tip your hat to them, as that was way up top. And the Bulldogs, with that made 3, take a 2-point lead. Shot clock is off. 25 seconds left to play in the first half. Russellville trailing 28-26, and play for one shot if they want to. Olsen with it with 13 to shoot. Here's Heinzman on the drive. Double clutch, 15-footer. That one won't go. Rebound the Bulldogs with 3 seconds left. Holt, pass ahead to Clark. He's going to launch a 3 on the buzzer. Won't go. We've come to the end of the first half with our score. Greenwood 28, the Cyclones 26. We'll take a break. This is Cyclone basketball.
Miller Roofing Company, proudly serving the River Valley for over 30 years, is seeking skilled professionals specializing in interior work with at least 3 years of experience. So if you're ready to bring your skills to a local, family-owned company that stands behind its work and its people, call Miller Roofing Company, 890-3499, or stop by their office at 318 South Arkansas Avenue. Miller Roofing Company, keeping homes covered.
KCJC, Dardanelle, Russellville. Ladies and gentlemen, this is River Country. KCJC.
The Russellville School District is seeking bus drivers. Route drivers start at $30.38 per hour. Substitute drivers make $30.38 per hour on routes. RSD is also looking for trip and shuttle drivers, earning $15.45 per hour for the duration of the event, and bus monitors for $15 per hour. Drivers and monitors can receive teacher retirement, and drivers are eligible for insurance. RSD is a registered training site if you don't have your CDL. Apply online at the RussellvilleSchools.net transportation page.
Since 1971, Sorrell's Body Shop's top priority has been customer satisfaction. The folks at Sorrell's get the job done right by providing their customers state-of-the-art equipment and highly skilled professional service technicians. The mission at Sorrell's is to deliver the most professional, ethical, highest quality service while giving back to their community every day. Sorrell's Body Shop, proudly supporting the Russellville school system. Go Cyclones.
Basketball season is finally here, and QC Training in Russellville is where players go to rise above the competition. Coach Quentin builds stronger, quicker, more explosive athletes with focused strength work, sharp footwork training, and the discipline every great player needs. If you're serious about making the roster, getting more court time, or becoming the player coaches can't ignore, this is your gym. Visit QCTrainingFitness.com or find QC Training LLC on Facebook to sign up. Spots fill fast. Lock in your future today.
Running a business, a household, or just everyday life can be hectic. The last thing you want to have to think about is banking. At First State Bank, we focus on providing you the financial tools and exceptional service you need so you can focus on what really matters. Whether it's managing your business from the sidelines or making life run a little smoother with convenient and flexible financial solutions, we've got your back. Give back to business and life. We'll take care of the rest. First State Bank.
Johnny Storian with a thought from Alathus Realty. With years of experience, knowledge, and a network of relationships, they ensure you'll get the most for your house. So when it comes time to put that property on the market or begin looking for that next dream home you have, don't delay. Call Brent Preddy and the professionals at Alathus Realty Russellville, 968-5668, or check them out, russellvilleliving.com.
Halftime score here, the Cyclones trailing the Greenwood Bulldogs 26-28. But the playing of defense by the Cyclones has been very good. We've got Guillen's got 3 block shots. He's got unofficially 8 rebounds. Doing a great job on defense against this Greenwood team. The problem we're having right now, not only is free throws, we're only 6 of 12, 2 of 10 from the three-point line, but our turnovers, we had 10 this first half. We got to cut back on those and give the ball to the person who's hot. Now, Campbell ended that half being very hot, hitting 2 of 2, 2 straight three-pointers, and we got to keep that. If he comes out and is hot in that second half, we got to give him the ball. But I think the big thing we've got to do, we've got to cut back on our turnovers. We cannot turn the ball over 10 times in a half.
In that first half, Greenwood was led by Braxton Canada, who had 12 points, 8 points for Hudson Clark, 6 points for Blake Christensen, and 2 points for Ty Holt. You mentioned Caleb Campbell. He leads the way for Russellville with 13 points, all coming in the second quarter. Yeah, almost a couple of threes there that he had, the only threes that Russellville made in the first half. 5 points for Marcellus Olson, 4 points for Isaac Guillen, and 3 points for Talon Heinzman. Cyclones back and forth. We have, by our count, 7 lead changes in that first half. As it sits right now, the Cyclones trailing by a score of 28-26. One more half to go. Well, with the benefit games being played here also on our campus, and technically on our campus, Hickey Park back over there with the baseball team playing Dover. We know spring sports is pretty much here with next week starting with officially with baseball, softball, and soccer. Baseball will be traveling to UCA to play against Conway on March the 2nd as part of the Frontline Classic. The Lady Cyclone softball team will open their season at home at Hickey Park on Monday against Rogers Heritage. That'll be a 5 o'clock start, varsity and then JV. And both the Cyclone and Lady Cyclone soccer teams will open at Fayetteville next week, and their first home game will be March the 10th against Alma. Now, we will be streaming quite a few spring sports, especially home matches, on our Cyclone Booth YouTube page. We can stream up to 4 things. Try and stream 3 things tonight. So make sure you click subscribe if you have not already. You'll be alerted anytime we go live with an event. And like I said, baseball, softball, boys and girls soccer, and the boys soccer team actually 4 consecutive state champions, and wanting to defend that there. On Friday night, we'll have our final regular season basketball game of the year here at Cyclone Arena. They're going to honor seniors for both basketball teams, also the cheer and dance and other sports and golf team and all that. But also they'll be honoring the Lady Cyclone golf team, who will be presented with their state championship rings as they won the state title for the 3rd consecutive season. Back-to-back victories, and so that group will be honored with their state championship. With the state championship rings. And also the Cyclone boys bowling team won state just a couple weeks ago, the first state championship in their history. That bowling program's that's like 6 or 7 years old, and so already with a state title. They'd already won conference a couple times, so congratulations to the Cyclone boys bowling team for their state championship. We're at the half. The Cyclones trailing Greenwood 28-26. We'll take a break, come back with the second half. This is Cyclone basketball.
If you're ready to explore career training with cutting-edge technology and earn college credit while still in high school, the Arkansas Tech Career Center is here for you. We're shaping the next generation of Arkansas's skilled workforce, one student at a time. You will receive hands-on training, earn college credit, receive certifications, and get real-world experience with paid work opportunities at no cost to you. Learn more and discover all the programs we offer by visiting atu.edu/career center. Career readiness starts here at ATCC.
Are you working hard to feed your family on a budget? Visit Chicken Mart to get all your Crispitos, pizza sticks, restaurant quality chicken nuggets, strips, wings, and fries all in one stop, and lots of opportunity purchases that are so good they may never come back. Check out Chicken Mart in 2 convenient locations before you go grocery shopping and see what they have for your family. Chicken Mart's been serving the River Valley since 1983 and still going strong. Visit 1808 South Arkansas Avenue or 106 Weir Road in Russellville. Chicken Mart, your chicken and more store.
At Union Bank, we're more than a place to keep your money. We're your friends and neighbors. Sure, we've got checking and savings and digital banking with all the bells and whistles. So what really sets us apart? We know your name, and not just an account number. And we're focused on serving you and our community because just like you, we call this home too. We invite you to discover the Union Way, where relationships matter. Visit us online at gounion.bank. Union Bank, member FDIC.
Why trust River Valley Tinting and Glass? Well, River Valley Tinting and Glass is a family-owned business, and they take care of their customers like family too. So remember, your local auto, residential, and commercial glass and tinting company, River Valley Tinting and Glass. Check out their work on Facebook or call 890-5839 to get an estimate. Or you could always come by 2202 East 2nd Street to see all they can do for you. From a business you can trust, River Valley Tinting and Glass.
Back at the Farmers Co-op, and Mike Apple's along with us. Mike, whenever we're thinking about the Farmers Co-op, it's that variety that people love and the great selection that they'll find at their local co-op, East Main, Russellville, also in Danville.
That's true. We have all the items for the farm and ranch, but we also have lawn and garden, pet supplies, just a very wide variety of products.
The Farmers Co-op in Russellville, exit 84 off Interstate 40, East Main, Russellville, also in Danville.
The folks at Arkansas River Valley Heating and Air want to take a moment to not only thank you for your business, but also the opportunity to work for you and give your family whole house comfort. Every kind word that you put online and personal recommendation to your friends and family is appreciated. And customers like you are not only vital to their business, but vital to making our community as great as it is. From their family to yours, thank you from Arkansas River Valley Heating and Air.
Extended halftime here as they were honoring the All-State band members, including Isaac Guillen of your Russellville Cyclone basketball team. So we're still about 3 minutes away from the second half. I want to tell you that coming into this game tonight, as we're at halftime, and Russellville trailing Greenwood 28-26. Russellville leads the all-time series. They've won 21 of 28 basketball games. Russellville's won 4 in a row, including winning 3 times last year. The one time, they play conference, they play home and home, but Russellville actually met with Greenwood in the Rogers Classic last year, and that was supposed to happen. It's a classic, not a tournament, so it was weird that they put Russellville and Greenwood in the same bracket there to play each other. Like for instance, this year when Russellville went, the Mountain Home was also there, but they put them in different brackets. But the Cyclones and Greenwood did meet. Russellville won that one. That was, again, at Rogers, and then Russellville sweeping last year. So they've actually won 3 last year and the one earlier this year. That's currently 4 in a row. Now, the longest streak for the Cyclones was actually a 9 in a row winning streak, and that was pretty much owned all by Coach Kyle Pennington. There was one extra in there, but he never lost to Greenwood. He was actually 8-0, so of that 9-game winning streak. So kind of the flip side on the girls' side. But the last time Greenwood defeated the Cyclones was February of 2024 when they beat Russellville at Greenwood by 5, 44-39. Russellville won earlier this year, 75-59. If they want to do that, match that, they got some work cut out for themselves as they're trailing here by 2 at 28-26. We'll take a 60-second break and then be back with the second half. This is Cyclone basketball.
Ready to shape your future? At Arkansas Beauty College, a career in cosmetology means your success is in your hands. And with their hands-on ACCSC accredited programs, you'll have the skills and confidence to build a thriving beauty business. Plus, with financial aid available to those who qualify, your dreams are closer than ever. Imagine a future where your earnings grow with every new client you build. It's never too late to start your new career. Call Arkansas Beauty College at 968-3075 today.
Arkansas Tire and Auto Service, we're more than just tires. Consistent, responsive, honest and fair. What makes us different? We're the ones who care. Trust our experience to know what you need. Professional and fast, see what we mean. Arkansas Tire and Auto Service, we're more than just tires.
Arkansas Tire and Auto Service, 2304 East Main, Russellville.
Both teams are huddling around their benches, getting ready to start the second half as Russellville trails 28-26. 32-26. The Cyclones scrambling for points at certain times, but helped in that second quarter by Caleb Campbell, who scores all of his 13 points in the second quarter alone. Now, as far as foul trouble, we didn't really talk too much about that, or I didn't. Caleb Campbell with 2 fouls. He's the only person with 2 or more for Russellville. For Greenwood, they have 3 players with 2 fouls: Blake Christensen, Caden Mendenhall, and Parker Thomas. Mendenhall started the game and picked up 2 fouls within the first minute, and so it'll be something to see if he actually is starting the third quarter, and he is not. I don't see him out there, so he's still on the bench. For the Cyclones, it'll be the original starting 5: Olson, Heinzman, Walton, Campbell, and Guillen. Greenwood will start with the basketball. We flip sides, and you play offense in front of your bench. You know, years and years ago, it used to be you got to pick, and Nolan Richardson always liked his defense in front of him in the second half. That changed where now it's pretty much the standard to have offense. A 3-pointer by Ty Holt, and that's how we start the third quarter as Greenwood extends their lead 31-26. Matching their largest lead of the game at 5. Heinzman on the drive, too far underneath the basket, but he was able to kick it around. Cyclones reverse it around. Campbell was calling for it. He was open. Instead, they go on the wing. Before the ball could get to Caden Walton, it was knocked out of bounds.
Yeah, we kind of telegraphed that pass. We're going to have to be very careful with that, throwing across court.
Russell inbounded in front of the student section with 20 seconds left on the shot clock in the first minute of the third quarter. Olsen gets it to Walton, right back to Sellis. Cyclones trailing by 5. Working the high post is Campbell. They're going to lob it inside, and they're trying to do the alley-oop, but the ball was thrown too short. Heinzman never had a chance at it. On the drive, we get a whistle, foul called on Russellville, and Hudson Clark is able to get the shot to go. He's got 10 points, and he's going to go to the free throw line for the and 1, and this is going to be on Caden Walton, his first, and the first team foul on the Cyclones, and the largest lead by Greenwood now as they extend it to 33-26. Clark, who's 2 of 2 from the free throw line, steps up to shoot the and 1, and hits nothing but net there, and foul that one away in case we get in a close game. You don't want to foul him. He has 11, and it's an 8-point advantage for the Bulldogs. Walton gets along the baseline to Olsen. Caden, right side, 3-pointer, no good. Rebound, Greenwood had it, and it was knocked out of bounds by Caleb Campbell. He's flying in there to try to get the rebound or the steal. Greenwood has won 2 conference games. The only victory is they beat Harrison. They've struggled this year. They've won 1 out of the last 10. Cyclones have beat Harrison, but their other victory was against Greenwood. Russellville has Harrison coming in on Friday. Greenwood misses a 3. They got the rebound, but underneath was Blake Christensen, and as he dribbled along the baseline, he stepped out of bounds. Second time they've done that. Third time we've seen it in the game. There's Caleb Campbell, top the key 3-pointer. That one missed. Rebound Greenwood. There were actually 2 players there that had position. They were fighting over it. Parker Thomas gets the rebound for the Bulldogs. Going for 3, and they'll miss that one. Rebound Marcellus Olsen for Russellville. In transition. Gets it left side. It steps in the lane, and he's fouled on the reach in. Is this going to be on Ty Holt? It'll be number 2 if it's on him.
I believe it is.
And it is going to be on Ty Holt. That'll be his second. He had his face in his hands like what you do if you committed the foul. It wasn't a shooting foul. If the inbounds pass those go to Campbell, and he's bumped on. Yeah, he did on his way up. Missed the shot. Olsen the rebound. He'll kick it back out. Walton will pass on the 3. On the drive, right side of the lane. Soft touch misses that one. Tipped up by Heinzman. That one won't go. Get the lid off the basket for the Cyclones. We missed 3 shots there inside the lane. Shot just wouldn't fall.
There's no question that Campbell got fouled. Pretty good.
They'll lob this one. No, it's a 3-pointer. I thought it was a lob the way he shot that. That's the 3rd made 3 for Braxton, Canada, and a double-digit lead for Greenwood as they lead at 37-26, and we got a timeout called by the Cyclones, the first timeout by Russellville. We'll take a break. 5:16 left to play in the third. This is Cyclone basketball.
Feel Right Autoplex, we want your car. We're giving cash on the spot, no trade necessary. Right now, we are buying local and giving more money than ever for local trades. Plus, while you're here, check out the 0% financing on 2025 GMC Sierra, or 2.99% for up to 72 months on 2025 Chevrolet Silverado. Feel Right Autoplex, we want your vehicle and we're willing to pay for it. Bring us your car today and leave with cash in hand. Come see us today at Feel Right Autoplex, Russell.
Well, the Cyclones trailed by 2 at the half. Greenwood was open the third quarter on a 9-0 run, and their largest lead of the game has been 11, and that's what it is right now. Braxton Canada hitting a 3, Ty Holt hitting a 3, Hudson Clark a 3-point play. That's been their 9 points. The Cyclones have not hit a field goal here in this third quarter. We need something to fall for us. Olsen near the corner to Talon Heinzman. Fakes the lob. Sellis along the baseline. Back to Talon. He's going to miss the shot on his drive, and rebound comes to Parker Thomas. At the top is Blake Christensen. Seems like every game this year is a traveling violation on Hudson Clark. Seems like every game this year there's one quarter where Russellville just goes completely ice cold. Every single game. So far it's this quarter right here. The Cyclones have not hit a field goal in this quarter. I mean every single game you can point to, except for the Farmington game, but that's, it's obviously the best team in the conference, undefeated. Farmington getting to host a 5A state tournament beginning next week, as both their boys and girls teams are undefeated. Here's a steal by Greenwood in the front court. Holt going to launch a 3 and hit his second 3 of the game. He's got 8 points, and it's a 14-point lead for Greenwood, 40-26. Cross-court pass is intercepted by Blake Christensen. Here's a lob here to Hudson Clark and a layup. And now we have a whistle and a timeout called by the Cyclones. 42-26, Greenwood opening it up a little bit. The Cyclones reeling on their heels. Going to take a timeout. 3:56 left to play in the third. This is Cyclone basketball.
Year in and year out, terrain changes, seasons change, even the rules change. But one thing stays the same. Honda ATVs show up ready. The 2026 Ford Trax Rancher, Foreman, and Rubicon are back, just as reliable as ever. Built to haul, climb, and conquer, these are the machines folks count on to get the job done, and they're available now at Honda of Russellville. There's a Honda ATV built for how you ride. For your safety, read the owner's manual and always wear a helmet and eye protection. Honda ATVs are for riders 16 years and older.
Welcome back. Well, Coach Chenault using his second timeout here in the third quarter. The Cyclones just can't get any shots to go down, and they trail 42-26 here to Greenwood.
Well, we're making a lot of, we're making a lot of mental mistakes, throwing the ball across court, turnovers. We've got to cut back on that. We've already got 3 turnovers in this quarter, and they've scored every time we've had a turnover. They've scored on it, so we've got to cut back on that.
No matter what happens tonight and Friday night, neither one of these teams making the state tournament this year. Greenwood is, that'll be 4 consecutive years they've not made the state tournament. The Cyclones did make it last year as Greene County Tech hosted it, lost in the first round. A disappointing season for both teams, as both teams are 2-10 in conference play. Cyclones lost it as the ball was knocked out of bounds, but it was last touched by the Bulldogs. Yeah, it's been a 14-0 run for Greenwood to start this quarter. Just feel like Russellville does not need to get it any further behind. They need something good to happen. Got to get hot from the outside, it seems like. Here's a 3-pointer missed by the Cyclones. A long rebound comes to Olsen. Feeds it inside to Caden Walton. Count the basket, and he's fouled. Good job by Sellis not to settle for the 15-footer. He found Caden inside.
That's a good pass by Olsen.
It was, and Walton with his first bucket. The foul is going to be called on Hudson Clark, his first. And the first field goal made by Russellville here in the second half. Free throw missed, but the rebound underneath is Guillen, and he's has his shot blocked out of bounds. But because of the offensive rebound by Guillen, Russellville is going to have an extra possession here, trailing 42-28. Good job by Isaac. He's really done a good job on the offensive glass. Olsen on the drive in the corner. Walton will launch the three. This one rims out. There's Campbell that went up, missed the shot. Campbell's down holding his right knee. He's hobbling as he gets up. Greenwood, the official's right there. He should stop the game. And they're going to launch a three and miss. And Isaac Guillen the rebound, and Campbell made his way down the floor. He's holding his right knee when he was on the floor. He was hammered underneath, and no call on that. And he does not want to come out of the game. And he's a senior. You'll let him decide here. And he's going to power through it. On the offensive side, the Cyclones trailing by 14. Very lucky that Greenwood didn't score with that 5-on-4. Campbell working the high post. They're going to catch it right side. He's open. Missed the three. Rebound comes to Heinzman. Gets it back to Campbell. He'll pass on the three this time. Gets it over to Walton left side. Russell going to reset their offense. Heinzman goes to Guillen, trying to get it to Campbell. Pass was a little bit behind him. Greenwood on the move. They'll miss in transition. Heinzman, the rebound. Talon, 2-on-2. They're trailing from behind, coming up. And ball goes out of bounds. It belongs to Russellville. As his last touch by Greenwood. Greenwood's upset that it wasn't out on Heinzman. Russellville's upset that it wasn't a foul called on Greenwood, so nobody's happy. Greenwood
had three players there. Every one of them touched the ball, I think.
I honestly don't know. I got shielded. Off the inbounds pass goes to Caleb Campbell, who hits the three. 3 threes for Caleb. And the Cyclones within 11. They'll airball an 8-footer. You don't see that too many times. Caden Mendenhall airballed it from inside 8 feet. The Cyclones have it, can cut it to single digits with some points here.
No, you don't see that often.
Yeah. Olsen, he gets it again. Caleb Campbell shot. Actually, it was a pass. It's swatted away from behind, and the Bulldogs have it on the move.
Well, anytime he catches the ball on the inside, there's 3 people on him.
Canada lost it, got it back, missed the shot. That would have been an incredible shot. And Guillen trying to get the defensive rebound, lost it out of bounds as he hits the deck. That last three by Campbell, that's 3 threes in the game. He's got 54 made on the season. I'll be honest with you, we've been trying to research some stuff. Caleb Campbell, we believe, is either the second or third place as the most threes made in Cyclone history, as we have a traveling violation. And the question is we don't know that other Campbell, that Andy Campbell, how many he hit. Because I think Caleb may be behind Andy or pretty close. So we're just not sure. So, but
did Andy tell you that?
No, he has not. But they're amongst the top 3. Grayson Sims is the top spot. He hit more than 70 in consecutive years. Here's a drive by Celis Olsen as it hit the bottom of the iron, but out of bounds, but last touch by a hold of Greenwood. Russellville will have it in the final minute of the third quarter. 42-31, the Bulldogs with the lead. Boy, this would be huge if the Cyclones down 16 could get it inside of double digits before the end of the fourth quarter. Heinzman gets the inbounds pass from Olsen. Here's Caleb Campbell, left side, 3-pointer. 4 threes in the game for Caleb. He's got 19 points. And the Cyclones within 8. Bulldogs will try to answer. Their 3 is short, but the rebound comes to Thomas. His shot swatted away by Guillen. A block shot by the left hand of Isaac Guillen. Heinzman the rebound, and he'll turn it over as he tried to dish it to Olsen. Pass ahead to Holt. Coming in from the right side. Shot blocked by Caleb Campbell. Heinzman with the rebound with 10 seconds left. Gets it to Olsen. Olsen in transition. Goes all the way off the glass a little too hard. Rebound tip. Holt has it with 1 second. He's not going to get a shot off in time. Tried to go all the way. I thought he was going to pull up, shoot the 3. As soon as he didn't, I knew he was going to run out of time. Cyclones very fortunate there. We've come to the end of the third quarter, an exciting final minute of the third quarter. The Cyclones trailing after 3, 42-34. We'll take a break. This is Cyclone basketball.
Yes, our tax refund is here. Okay, let's see. What do we do first? My phone's cracked. Battery dies by lunch. The couch has got to go. Oh, wait, and tires. Bald, slick, somehow never in the budget. But the tires get me to work and the kids everywhere they need to go. They're not a want, they're a need. At R&R Tire Express, I didn't have to choose. I got the tires we needed within 6 months, same as cash. No interest, no credit checks, and easy payments that line up with my paycheck.
R&R. Stella Manor Nursing and Rehabilitation provides skilled professional care in a compassionate, supportive, and comfortable atmosphere. Whether it's long-term care, a short-term respite, or 24-hour skilled nursing, Stella Manor offers compassionate, professional support in a comfortable, family-like setting. With a full therapy program, hospice partnerships, and director-led activities every day, your loved one receives care that goes beyond the basics. Call or visit today to see the difference compassion makes at Stella Manor Nursing and Rehabilitation.
Welcome back. The Cyclones trailing by 8, but they did trail by 16 as they cut it to 8 on a couple of three-pointers by Caleb Campbell, who has 19 points. We're getting ready to start the fourth quarter of play. Greenwood leading at 42-34. The Cyclones with the basketball. They pretty much went with their starting five that entire third quarter. Not much rest there. And that's what they're going to do in the fourth quarter. Heinzman will take it baseline. Double clutched on the shot, missed there. Isaac Guillen had it, lost it going up, and they're going to call travel. I thought it was a blocked shot. I thought they're going to call a tied-up basketball, but they call it travel. And so it'll go over to the Bulldogs. Bad luck for us because he hit the next follow there. Canada will drive around his man all the way and hits the layup. Braxton Canada with 17. Greenwood back up by 10. Campbell at the top of the key for the Cyclones. Left open there. Sheds his man. He'll get fouled on the drive. They say on the floor. They'll call the foul on Hudson Clark. That's his second. Russell will inbound along the baseline. Trigger man is Olsen. Caleb Campbell off the inbounds pass will miss it from inside. They had the rebound and a jump ball called as Caleb Campbell was upset because he thought he had the clean steal there. And Coach Ross is upset because Caleb Campbell slammed the ball down. He was not upset at the call. He's upset that he didn't get the steal, I don't think. And the official said what? And Coach Ross is wanting a technical foul on Caleb Campbell. Meanwhile, Caleb going to block a shot from behind. Russellville trailing by 10 here. 7:08 left to play here in the ball game. Inbounds pass comes to Canada. He's been their main guy. He's got 17 tonight. Whistle and a timeout called by Coach Ross. So B.J. Ross, Coach Charleston girls, won more games than he lost there. Won 137 and lost 30. Stepped away for 4 years and returned as the Charleston boys coach, winning over 200 games as the boys coach. 7 semifinals, 2 finals, and then came over 3 years ago to be the Greenwood coach. It's always tough coaching Greenwood basketball because so much importance at Greenwood is placed on football and baseball. And basketball at times, boys basketball has been like an afterthought. City less than 10,000 people, Greenwood, but they always seem to have really good football teams. Pretty good baseball team, and they won some state titles in girls basketball and girls volleyball. And now they're coming out of the timeout. They're going to make Talon Heinzman, because he's got that blood on his elbow. And I'm waiting here a second. So I'm sorry for the dead air, guys, but I'm trying to find out what happened. So what they did is Talon Heinzman's shirt he's wearing a long sleeve shirt underneath, and it's got blood on the inside of it or outside of it. It's kind of soaked through. And they were pulling him out of the basketball game, and they said well, if he sprays it and they said, no, that's not good enough, what if he just took the shirt off? And so he went around the corner to take the shirt off there. And I'm looking, that's not his blood.
No,
or they
it's
stopped
not.
the bleeding because I'm looking at his elbows. Maybe they did stop the bleeding, but I don't see a bandage or anything. So he comes out with no long-sleeve white shirt. And they stopped the game and allowed that, so nice of the officials to do that. After the long timeout, we have a three-pointer hit by Ty Holt. He's hit 3 threes here in the second half alone. 11 points for Holt. And it's a 13-point lead for Greenwood. Russellville's got to find a way to claw back into this, but Greenwood's going to have to help us out with some cold shooting. Cyclones had some ice-cold shooting to start the second half, and so far has been unable to get back into it. We cut it to single digits at one point, but that 14-0 run by the Bulldogs has just been tough to overcome. The Cyclones turn the ball over, trailing by 13. Give and go there to Hudson Clark. Takes it left side, shot up, no good. Whistle foul on Marcellus Olson, I believe. That'll be his first and the team's first here in the fourth quarter. And it'll send Hudson Clark to the line where he's a perfect 3 of 3. 13 points for Clark. Their second leading scorer tonight with Braxton Canada at 17. They have 3 players in double figures. The Cyclones with just 1 in double figures. Caleb Campbell with 19 points. Friday night will be senior night here for the Cyclones at Cyclone Arena. Invite you out. Got the girls tip off at 6 o'clock. The boys to follow at 7:30 as both teams will be hosting Harrison. Hudson Clark hitting 1 of 2, 48-34 your score. Greenwood with the lead. Campbell gives it to Guillen down low. His shot rolls around, missed that one, and Campbell wrestling away the rebound. They're going to say he stepped out of bounds. I don't know if you would have called that at the time an offensive rebound or a steal. He ripped it away from Greenwood. 6:05 left to play. Cyclones, they need a run in them. Trailing by 14. Holt gets it to Thomas. Back to Holt. Canada was looking for the backdoor cut, wasn't there. Thomas, little fade away from the free throw line is good. That's his first field goal of the game. He's got 2 points. 16-point lead for the Bulldogs. Campbell looking inside to Walton, gets it out on the wing to Talon. Caleb back up top and missed the 3 there. Long rebound comes to Hudson Clark. Clark on the move, will draw a contact there from Talon Heinzman. That'll be number 2 on Talon. Friday night will be the last regular season game for everybody in the 5A West. Van Buren will be at Farmington. This Greenwood team travels to Mountain Home. Alma will be at Siloam Springs. Still some things to be decided. Farmington will be the 1 seed on the boys' side. Alma's locked up a playoff spot, but not number 2 yet. It's a dogfight for those top 4 spots. Van Buren, Mountain Home, Silent Springs are all in the mix. Somebody's going to be left at home. There's a pull-up jumper by Blake Christensen. Remember a couple years ago, I guess 3 years ago, Cyclones missed the state playoffs. It was a 3-way tie for the 4th spot, and we lost it on point differential. And it was like, I think we lost it by 3 points. Olson will shoot the 3 and hit. Ty Holt fell down trying to draw an offensive foul. He's not that good an actor. Olson hits his 6th 3 of the season. His first one tonight. He's got 8 points. Cyclones trailing by 15. Here's a steal by Russellville. Olson on the drive, splitting the double team. Marcellus all the way to the rim. He's got 10. This time Greenwood beats the press down the floor. Thomas all the way. Whistle foul. This is going to be on Caleb Campbell. This will be his 3rd. And it'll send Parker Thomas to the free throw line. He is 0 of 2 from there tonight. Cyclones trailing by 13. Just like when it feels we're dead in the water, we come up and Sellis scores 5 straight, keeping us around as we had trailed by 18. Parker, you hate it. That's the 3rd foul on Caleb Campbell, but if anybody goes to the free throw line, it's good for Parker Thomas. He missed the first, so he'll just hit 1 of 2 rather than giving up the layup. 53-39. Russellville lost it out of bounds. In the front court, 4:29 left. They're inbounding it right in front of the student section, giving Greenwood a little grief over there. Nothing wrong with home court advantage. Greenwood almost stood away, but a great catch there by Christensen. Goes inside to Thomas. He puts it up and in. He's got 5. All of it coming here in the fourth quarter. Olsen on the wing. Jump stop in the lane. Lost it going up. Rebound Holt. Whistle foul on the reach in. This will be on Rhett Harrison, his second. And the 4th team foul. Holt will catch it in the back court, gets in the front court. Holt going all the way. No, he's going to throw it in the corner. A three-pointer hit there by Blake Christensen. We don't want to give up, but that one hurt right there because that makes it a 19-point game, and this is their largest lead. You cut it to 13 with 5 straight points by Sellis. Heinzman, he says we're not dead in the water yet, knocks down the three-pointer. Talon Heinzman with 7 points now. Whistling a foul in the backcourt. This is going to be on Rhett Harrison. That's the 5th team foul in the Cyclones. They're going to be shooting free throws for a while. We got 5 fouls called on us. 3:27 left to play here in the ball game, and we'll walk it to the other end. Maybe they can help us by missing some free throws. But this is Hudson Clark, who is 4 of 5 from the line. He's got 14 points tonight. First one's good, and now we substitute as Harrison will check out with 3 fouls. Guillen will check in. In Cyclones without Zayden Williams, their leading scorer on the season, averaging 20 points a game. He is a torn ACL. Zay Thomas, who with a knee injury, he's out. And 2 starters there. Cyclones trying to do the best they can with a couple starters being out. Both free throws made by Hudson Clark, and now a traveling violation called on the Cyclones. 60-42. Russellville trailing with 3:22 left to play in the game. Here's a steal by Olsen. Pump fake by Heinzman. It was blocked as he was going up. Russellville will have it along the baseline. And we have some sweat on the floor they're having to take care of. 60-42, the Cyclones trailing. 3:16 left to play in the game. Olsen, trigger man along the right side, and we have a whistle legal screen called on the Cyclones. This will be on Talon Heinzman, his 3rd. There's no free throws there because you lose possession. You don't get lose possession and get the free throws. So Greenwood will take over after the turnover. Holt in the front court. Clark will get it over to Christensen on the right side.
It looked like he walked.
They get it back, 17 seconds to shoot. Bounce pass to Thomas in the lane. He really wasn't open. He'll get it back to Holt, who will hit the 3. Boy, they have, for them, they picked the right time to get hot from the outside. That's 3 threes for them made here in the fourth quarter. Caleb Campbell will pass on the 3. He'll get in the corner. Rhett Harrison will launch one. That one missed. Rebound, tipped around a couple times. Greenwood going to come up with it. 63-42. Greenwood looks like they're going to stop the 4-game winning streak the Cyclones had on them. Russellville won 3 last year against Greenwood. Had a non-conference matchup in December of last year, or last season, should say. Won the game last month, 75-59. Here's a 3-pointer by Holt, and he's feeling it. He's got 5 threes all here in the second half, 17 points. He is now tied Braxton Canada with the most threes, or sorry, the most points in the game. Russellville will miss a 3 as it bounces over the backboard, 66-42. Russellville trailing. Cyclones are Not going to be able to get Coach Chenault his 100th victory this season. Maybe he can get his 99th if they can beat Harrison on Friday. Braxton Canada pulls up, will miss that one. Guillen, the rebound for the Cyclones. He'll get it to Caleb Campbell. Head to Olson. Caden Walton on the right side. Campbell, they threw it to where Campbell was. Luckily, he has a great reach and was able to save that one. Minute 40 left to play in the game. Cyclones trying to score some more points. As Caden Walton hits the three from the corner, and Russellville will take a timeout here. That's 5 points for Walton, his first made three of the game. 45. 66-45. The Cyclones trail with 1:27 left to play in the game. We'll take a break. This is Cyclone basketball.
West Fraser is looking for skilled electricians to join their team in a role that's more than just a job. It's a career. If you've got experience with 3-phase power, 480-volt systems, and machine controls, West Fraser wants to hear from you. You'll work hands-on, solving real problems and growing with a team that promotes within. Solid day one benefits, competitive pay, and a culture that puts people first. Build your career with West Fraser. Apply today at westfraser.com/careers.
After the timeout by Russellville, Greenwood will have the basketball. 1:27 left to play in the game. The Cyclones trailing 66-45. Bulldogs with in the backcourt. They have beat the 10-second count just barely. Good defense there by Caleb Campbell. Here's a block shot by Guillen. Boy, he's got a lot of block shots tonight, and that one again with the left hand. The Cyclones have it after the block by Isaac. Olson had it knocked away, gets it back. 25 seconds on the shot clock. Throw it in the corner to Caleb Campbell, who missed the three from the left corner. The rebound comes to Caden Mendenhall. Final minute of the ball game. This is McKeely Willis who hit the jumper.
But they're hot right now. They're just not missing any shots at all.
68-45, and now we have a timeout by the Cyclones. But just to get some subs in, Samba Borick, number 30. Number 3, Joseph Karam. Number 10, Tavian Smith. Number 13, Jack Berry. All in the game for Russellville. This is Karam with it. 40 seconds left to go in the game. Baborick, Sam, on the right side. We'll get it back to Karam. 19 seconds on the shot clock. Karam will miss the pull-up jumper. Greenwood with the rebound. Mendenhall has it. He'll get it off to Willis. Here on the right side is Hudson Nichols. They'll launch a three and hit. Nichols hits a three there, 71-45. Karam on the drive, has it knocked away. Can he get it back? He can. And then taken away by Greenwood. We've come to the end of the basketball game. Greenwood wins it by a score of 71-45. We'll take a break, come back to the post-game show. This is Cyclone basketball.
There's just something nice about having a friend in the business. Johnny Story in to visit with you about River Valley Furniture, Russellville. There's a good reason why River Valley Furniture has been in business more than 3 decades. More than likely, you, your mom and dad, or your grandparents have purchased furniture from River Valley Furniture, and now you have that same opportunity to check out their new Ashley Home Store, Highway 331. River Valley Furniture, south of high prices. Miller Roofing Company, proudly serving the River Valley for over 30 years, is seeking skilled professionals specializing in interior work with at least 3 years of experience. So if you're ready to bring your skills to a local, family-owned company that stands behind its work and its people, call Miller Roofing Company, 890-3499, or stop by their office at 318 South Arkansas Avenue. Miller Roofing Company, keeping homes covered.
Russellville School District has opportunities for you. Russellville School District currently has openings for custodial positions. Shifts are 2 in the afternoon until 10 p.m. Monday through Friday with an 11-month contract. This position has benefits, paid sick time, personal time, and retirement plans included. Insurance is offered. Russellville School District, achieving excellence together. Call 968-1306 or visit rsdk12.net to apply online and join the team.
Since 1971, Sorrell's Body Shop's top priority has been customer satisfaction. The folks at Sorrell's get the job done right by providing their customers state-of-the-art equipment and highly skilled professional service technicians. The mission at Sorrell's is to deliver the most professional, ethical, highest quality service while giving back to their community every day. Sorrell's Body Shop, proudly supporting the Russellville school system. Go Cyclones!
Basketball season is finally here, and QC Training in Russellville is where players go to rise above the competition. Coach Quentin builds stronger, quicker, more explosive athletes with focused strength work, sharp footwork training, and the discipline every great player needs. If you're serious about making the roster, getting more court time, or becoming the player coaches can't ignore, this is your gym. Visit QCTrainingFitness.com or find QC Training LLC on Facebook to sign up. Spots fill fast. Lock in your future today.
Welcome back at Cyclone Arena. The Cyclones lose it by a score of 71-45. The game really got away from Russellville in the second half. The Cyclones trailed by 2 at the half, and it was a 14-0 run by Greenwood to start the third quarter. That pretty much ended it for Russellville. I think they got to within 11, and that was as close as they would get. Greenwood had 4 players in double figures, 17 points for Braxton Canada and Ty Holt, 16 points for Hudson Clark, 11 points for Blake Christensen. For the Cyclones, they were led by Caleb Campbell, who had 19 points tonight, including 4 threes, 10 points for Marcellus Olson, 7 points for Talon Heinzman, 5 points for Caden Walton, and 4 points for Isaac Guillen. That rounded out the scoring for the Cyclones. Your thoughts on tonight's game?
Well, Greenwood just got hot in that second half. They had 4 for 4 from three-point line in the fourth quarter. They made 8 three-pointers in the second half. They were 12 of 23. Overall, they were 7 of 11 from the free throw line. Russellville was 7 of 23 from the three-point line. We were 6 of 13 from the charity stripe. That's not like us. We just could not hit a free throw. Some outstanding play by individual. Isaac Guillen had 10 rebounds, but he had 5 blocked shots unofficially. Heinzman had 9 rebounds. So we were taking care of the boards. We just couldn't get hot, and where we were consistent. We had, unofficially, we have 20 turnovers. That hurt, because anytime you turn the ball over, there's a good chance that other team's going to score, and that's what hurt us tonight.
Yeah, and it seems like there's always one quarter that where Russellville can't hit, and tonight it was the third quarter, and Russellville could never bounce back and overcome that 14-0 run by Greenwood. We hope you enjoyed tonight's broadcast of Cyclone and Lady Cyclone basketball. Our next broadcast will be Friday night. It'll be the last regular season game of the year for both teams. We'll be on the air about 5:45 and getting ready for the girls. That'll tip off at 6. The boys will follow at 7:30 as both teams welcome Harrison here to Cyclone Arena. Thank you so much to Stephen Berry, our engineer for tonight's broadcast, and Chase Canfield, who runs the YouTube stream. We appreciate both you guys so much, and we appreciate you for tuning in and listening tonight. Once again, our score from Cyclone Arena: the Lady Cyclones lost a close one, 67-59. The boys lost 71-45. For Stephen Berry and Chase Canfield, Aaron Duval, I'm Mickey Duval saying to you, good night, God bless, and thank you, Tony Basil. So long, everybody.